Hey, we are live, it says. What's going on? What's good? What's happening, people? It's been a little minute. It feels like it's been forever, but realistically, I only took about a week off. Um, what's going on? We already got my brother Max Powers in the building. What's good? Hey. Yeah, so we took a week off last week from doing the live streams, and I was like, all right, let's get back on it. Was good Art, was good Dengen, was good Mo L. Um Max, what is that emoji? I don't know. It's like a pink dinosaur, but what's good? T Pow, Coyote D, Trashiest Lotus Flower, the Nerd Star. What's good with everybody coming through? Yeah. Um I kind of just wanted to get back on here, because I ain't gonna lie, it gets real easy to get comfortable and be like, oh nah, I don't feel like doing that no more. Or, I got other stuff because I am working on like a trillion other different things. But we back in the building. Hit that like so that YouTube could let people know we in here. Um, I guess I wanted to start off before anything. Did anybody watch that video I did on people that could beat Goku? Because I was looking at some of the comments, and just in general, it feels like hands down Dragon Ball fans, and trust me, because I was on that boat, I know a lot of people seen that infamous video of me screaming like a 3-year-old about Goku and Superman. Did anybody see that video I did about Goku, the top 30 or 30 characters from fiction that can beat Goku? Because fam, Dragon Ball fans, I don't know, dog. I don't know. It's like a spell on Dragon Ball fans that they can't accept that Goku can lose. And if you didn't watch it, might as well get a little plug in here so you guys could maybe play it on the side while I address this one, because I find it fascinating, to be honest with you. There's a video. It was again 30 fictional characters that can beat Goku. Son Goku from Dragon Ball. That whole video was capped. There it goes right there. I'm not gonna lie, and it's because we grow up. Like, realistically, a lot of us, we grew up and grow up with Dragon Ball, looking at Goku as like he's beyond Superman. Like that. Okay, let me speak for myself. I grew up looking at Goku like, man, Superman, if he don't get his clown ass out of here right now, bro, Goku slap him one fit. Like, that's the mindset that a lot of people, including myself, grew up with, that don't play with Son Goku. Hey, King Bud, remember for 2 more months. Thank you, bro. Have a blessed day yourself. And by the way, I got a little, in case people missed the community post announcement about giveaways. I got some goodies, giveaways and stuff like that for peak members and all that good stuff. We're gonna get to that in a bit. But I grew up just honestly thinking like, don't even say one word disrespectful about Goku. Goku was legitimately one of my heroes growing up. Like, as a kid, I seen him when he went up against Frieza. And you know how that little speech that Gohan gave, where he was like, seeing Goku's back when he was going up against Frieza, and didn't stand down. That was literally like me as a kid. I'm not even gonna lie. It was straight up like thinking of Goku would give me strength in so many different points in my life. So I understand, completely understand, that it almost comes across like if people are under a spell where you say anything about Goku, about him taking an L, and it's like, stop playing with me, fam. Because a lot of, also, it comes from, I think, to a certain degree, ignorance of people. And I'm not trying to call people ignorant. I'm saying ignorance on characters in other fictional stories. Maybe you just don't know about what these characters are capable of. Not that you're an ignorant person, because again, I'm speaking from myself, that I was very ignorant to how strong Superman could get. I didn't know that Superman, what is it, Superman 1 million Prime or whatever, what he was capable of. So when they did that death battle many years ago about Goku versus Superman, I'm only using knowledge from what I remember from like Superman the animated series, which downplayed the living crap out of Superman. Like, he was able to like lift a bus and do like, very strong things, but it didn't show Superman Prime 1 million trillion from multiverse. You know what I'm saying? It didn't show a lot of that stuff in Superman the animated series. And then likewise with like Darkseid, that was in Superman the animated series. You don't know all of the crazy feats that these characters are capable of, because your knowledge of a lot of these fictional characters from other stories might be limited. And then you add on the fact that, again, that we're we're Goku tards, dog. We're here like, don't tell me nothing about nobody else, bro. Yo, we about to throw hands. I swear to God, say one more word about Son Goku. We about to go bonkers. Because again, you're toppling all of these different elements of ignorance, of this heroism that you look at Goku as, because a lot of us didn't like, even though I saw Superman the animated series when I was younger, and even though I saw Batman, I was a big Batman Beyond fan and all that, it always went back to that classic saying now that it's a meme of, but can they be Goku? And my mind was just like, no, they can't. No, they can't. So now when you present, that video that, again, pinned right there, if you want to check it out, is factual of these people, the feats that they're capable of, Goku probably can't. And then, like, okay, with the One Punch Man situation, because a lot of people, their knowledge mainly of One Punch Man, I'd imagine, is within the anime, and probably even cuts off a lot of those people after season 1, because season 1 of One Punch Man is what a lot of people's knowledge of One Punch Man is. A lot of people didn't really get into season 2, and if they did, maybe they stopped there. Manga readers that read One Punch Man know what Saitama's really capable of. And that's the problem right there, where we're comparing people that they watched every single episode of Dragon Ball, Z, GT, Super. They're on a high right now of Goku, of, you constantly getting some new updated information about Goku, but you're not getting updated information and looking at some of these other characters, because maybe you clocked out, you checked out, you're not up to date with what Saitama's new adventures are in the manga, whatnot, which is understandable. Not everybody ain't reading everything that's out there all the time. But the problem, again, lies in that you're fighting a battle without understanding all of the facts. And the facts are that, as much as we love Goku, there are characters in fiction that surpass him in strength. And I know it's a tough pill to swallow, and it's very hard because, again, if you go back to that infamous video that went semi-viral, I would say, where I was in my room screaming with Goku figures in my hand, "You can't be Goku!" Like, yeah, it gets that real for us because it's an emotional attachment, dog. Who wants to admit that their hero can take an L? If Goku is your hero, you know what I'm saying? If you really love Goku like that, if he changed your life, it's a hard pill to swallow that there are a lot of characters in fiction. Like, I didn't even name some of the other characters that could take out Goku as well, like Sinbad from Magi. Sinbad from Magi literally can just think Goku is dead, and Goku is dead. That's it. Point blank. So there's characters in fiction that are just astronomically broken. You could throw the argument they're poorly written, like, what the hell is that? And you might have some validity to your statement or whatnot. But the facts are the facts of, can he beat Goku? Yes, he can. And I know it hurts. It hurts even still. The boy within me right now is crying, saying, "You piece of shit. You don't know nothing." But it's the truth, dog. And once you expand your horizons a little bit, as I've been, just seeing different mediums and experiencing different stories and whatnot, and venturing outside of even the anime sphere, because even in the anime sphere, you look at like all of the contemporaries right now. Like, you look at, let's just say, everything that's running in Shonen Jump right now. You look at all of them, Luffy, you look at Yuji, you look at Deku, and you still gonna be like, against Goku. So your scope right now is so zeroed in and limited in that you're like, come on, stop. This is foolishness. Now look at the cream of the crop right now of what we got. And I know there's some people that are trying to push this Gojo can be Goku stuff. I think we need to relax on that one. Like, I can admit that Goku 100%, there's many people that can be Goku, but people are just itching to like, no, but Gear 5th Luffy. No, okay? Like, let's be realistic too. Let's not completely, sleep on our boy. Like, Gear 5th Luffy ain't getting the job done. Baryon Naruto ain't getting the job done. There's levels to this thing. Honestly, it's crazy to say, but yeah, Bleach, despite being in that class of like, the big three and whatnot, Bleach probably has the characters that have the best shot of going up against Goku, like Aizen with his Shikai ability, Ichigo final Getsuga Tensho, hell, Ichigo with his final Bankai because of the speeds and whatnot. So there's arguments to be had there. But again, when you expand outside and you look at different outside of, or I don't know, it's just... Can he beat Goku? Let's see what's going on. Real question: Goku versus Momoshiki. Who? Oh, come on, stop it, though. Come on now, come on. Momoshiki ain't got no chance. Gear 4th Luffy versus Goku, no chance. That's what you got. Yo, somebody bring Vince McMahon in here right now. Bring Vince McMahon in here and get the epic meme of him with the do-rag on top of that just for the sake of it. No. No chance. That's what you got. Stop it. Come on now. Like I'm gonna put Goku in his place at the end of the day of where he belongs. Like, yo, he's not the strongest ever created, but I'm also not gonna bring him down now. Like, come on, Momoshiki. Like, I don't know. She might destroy Goku. No. Tanjiro versus Goku. Okay, now you trolling me. Yo, Tanjiro's gonna say like a prayer real quick, and Goku's gonna be like, "Come on already, let's fight." Oh, Momoshiki Speed Blitz and Seals and Koku 10. No, no, come on now. Now JoJo's characters can throw hands with Goku. That some of their abilities, those stand abilities is no joke. You know what I'm saying? So I give it that maybe some of the JoJo's characters might be able to catch Goku. ForneverWorld versus Goku, I couldn't. He beat me very quickly. I couldn't lift a finger. I'd be like, no, you're too freaking amazing. No, I couldn't. Can Goku beat Jesus Christ? Okay. Oh, snap. Personally, I've always felt I could overcome Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Trump versus Goku. Let's go, dog. Donald Trump versus Goku, bro. We need that battle immediately. Some AI creator out there, make it happen. Trump versus Goku. Who's taking it, dog? All right, now we're going too far. Kanye versus Goku. Yo, shout outs to Kanye. Well, yeah, shout outs to Kanye to a certain degree, I guess. Hold on. Whoa. We don't need to get, what I'm saying, this whole shebanga canceled. We already suppressed as it is in these algorithm streets. So let's relax a little bit. Yeah, but I really wanted to address that because people's was mad, and I was like, some of the rhetoric that I was seeing from these people's comments, I was like, damn, I get it, we love Goku, but and maybe that's my own maturation that I could just look at it and be like, yo, I love this series to death, and it did so many things for my life, and reviewing Dragon Ball Super episodes was some of the most fun I've had in my YouTubing career and all that jazz, but I can set all of that aside to say no, but realistically, fictionally, based on all the feats you would see in other characters, like yeah, there's people that could be Goku, but some people just won't see it, and it's like blind fanboyism that eventually you grow out of it. Like, don't get me wrong, we all love these characters, but you got to grow out of that certain portion to be able to admit certain things. It's just coming to acceptance with life in general, not only with just literature and battles and stuff like that, fictional storytelling and whatnot. Being able to accept things for what they are is tough. And maybe that's a statement to some fans in general, that it's hard for people to accept things for what it is, because at the end of the day, a lot of us, we run to anime and manga for escapism as it is. So when you start getting these other elements of real world things, of like having to accept certain things, again, even if it's fictional battles or whatnot, but if Big Giant can step on little guy that can't do nothing, then Big Giant is ideally supposed to win. Like, that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless little guy has massively crazy powers that can beat big guy, then by all means. But that's just coming to grips with reality. Like, lately I've been getting a little bit of backlash, not a lot, which I'm very thankful. And shout outs to the people that have been supporting my decisions over on Forever News. If you don't follow Forever News, definitely do, because I'm having a blast creating content over there. We talk about the news in the world of anime, manga, and a lot of other things I've been adding lately. I've been adding a little bit of political commentary, not too much, nothing too jarring. I'm not going crazy with it or anything like that, but just a little bit of my other interests, because I feel like not only as myself I'm growing, but I want my audience to grow with me into other avenues of different things, like talking about comics and stuff like that. I've been getting really heavy into Marvel stuff lately. I'm starting to get more deep into the MCU. It was something that I never really got too invested in. So I went back, I rewatched Iron Man 1. I saw Iron Man 1 back in the day in the theaters, but didn't really remember much. So I saw Iron Man 1 so I could get it started. And then I took a break from MCU stuff and I watched Into the Spider-Verse. Is it? Yeah, Into the Spider-Verse is the first one. Yeah, the new one, Across the Spider-Verse. I'm very excited for. But I actually went and I watched that one. Absolutely loved it. And again, so I'm looking at it and I'm like, I want to talk about some of the news about these other things that I really enjoy. I'm not going to stop talking about anime and manga. Like, I'm not going to stop reporting on it because I love it myself. You know what I'm saying? But I just like to add a little bit of extra stuff. The stuff that happened with the Fuji's rapper that got caught being a double spy for the FBI in China. Like, that's madness to me, and I want to talk about it. And there's been a little bit of pushback, and again, I feel like a lot of that is to a certain degree people that don't want like they'd be like, oh, I want escapism. I want escapism. I don't want like reality within, the anime and manga stuff. And I think it's important to also accept that you gotta, with the escapism that you get, you do gotta face reality at some given point. I think that's a personal thing that I'm going through right now of like, yo, I want to talk about anime and manga, but I also want to talk about some of these other things, what's happening with the dollar being destroyed by like, what China and Russia are going through and stuff like that. I'm not going too much. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Like in the latest episode of Forever News, there was about 32 stories, madness, right? 32 stories, and like 20 of them were anime and manga related. A few of them were Batman and Static Shock and stuff like that. So it's like there's tiny little drops of politics and small stuff like that. And I've been getting some pushback. And I just sometimes it's disheartening in a certain way. Again, shout outs to the people that have been supporting me and saying they love it because it really means a lot to me. But it is a little disheartening to see that like people really, if you allow them, they will put you in a box and leave you there. Because I've experienced it every single time I've ever tried to do anything here on YouTube outside of the anime and manga sphere, where it's like, no, don't music, no. Well, comics, no. What, politics, no. Get back in the box. And it's like, I am growing, and regardless of what anybody says, I'm not going to stop my maturation. Am I going to take into consideration what people are saying? Absolutely. That's part of growth and whatnot. But I feel like it will be detrimental to myself and to the people that are growing with me if I was to allow that subsection of people to just stop what you're doing, don't grow. You know what I'm saying? Stay where you are, because at some given point, you gotta make a pivot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've done a lot throughout here. And just quickly, let me just look at, because I see there's a donation. Thank you, Alucard, for the donation. I'm convinced that list you read off the other day was a popularity poll, because there's no way Aaron is touching someone like you watch. Yeah, that was malarkey. I don't know what Japan was on. And by the way, if you're just joining in, hit a like. I'd super appreciate it. Yeah, the vocal minority, but sometimes it does be like, but damn, dog, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, can I live? Play Jay-Z right now. Can I live? I've been playing that song lately too, but it's like on a real, they won't allow you, if you allow people's opinions and critiques to guide you in every aspect of your life, you'll never grow and you'll never be able to move to other stuff. Like, I've talked about anime and manga nonstop for 13 years, going on 14 years. You're telling me that I'm not allowed to try and branch out and do other things at the same time while still delivering that content? So I'm going to continue on with Forever News, giving anime and manga stories. I got some very juicy ones for tomorrow because I've changed it up a little bit too. Like, now there's a Monday episode, a Wednesday episode, and then the full-on episodes on Saturday. So you guys are still getting your a bang for your buck, so to speak. But I got some really interesting stuff going down because some very personal things happened with the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! Before his passing. And I got a story that is breaking that is going to be like, this is why creators don't rock with fans that closely, because yeah, it's some real madness shit that I just came across that they sent me the story, and I'm going to break it tomorrow on Forever News. So look out for that. But point being is that you can't let nothing or anybody stop your growth, because in this path of life, when you're growing, life is going to throw a lot of challenges to you. And I feel like I'm doing a graduation speech, but fuck it, we're heading into May. People are graduating right now. It's just the laws of the universe, whatever you want to call it. A lot of obstacles are going to be thrown your way. A lot of people are going to start acting in ways that maybe isn't what you would expect. A lot of things are just going to change for you as you're growing. That's why it's called growing pains. But you also got to look at it as grow wing pains, because you're growing your wings to fly. It's like, the evolution of caterpillar to a butterfly. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, you got to go through that pain because it makes you stronger. If I didn't go through half of the things I went through in my life, I don't know what would happen right now. Like, that's one of the things, like, I forgot what YouTuber it was that not that long ago, he did like a face reveal, and people were slamming the shit out of him for a while. I think, was it Dream? I want to say it was Dream. And he was like, oh, it was like, you're ugly, you're ugly. Oh my God. That was all of the rhetoric that I constantly saw. And I honestly, as a human being, I worried about homie of like, I hope his mind is okay. That's all I'm like. I hope his mind ain't going completely bonkers, because not having that precedent of dealing with that situation leading up to that, because homie had millions of fans and millions of viewers at that point when he did the face reveal. If he didn't have any preparation, that's the type of shit that could take somebody out of commission. That's the type of shit that can make somebody turn the lights off permanently, because it's like, yo, you never had any type of prerequisite of dealing with that type of situation, and now millions of people are hating on you. Could you imagine me, right, with scars on my face, never once dealing with that type of backlash, and then after years, and I got millions of followers, me one day doing a face reveal? Do you imagine not having the strength and the prerequisite of dealing with, okay, I'm at 1,000 subscribers, a couple people are calling me names and shit like that. Could you imagine if I just suddenly jumped out right now and it's like face reveal and it's trending everywhere, people saying this, that, and the third? That's the type of shit that can make somebody turn their own lights off, just flat out. So the fact of him not having that, I'm not going to lie, I was genuinely worried. Like, I hope homie's okay. Like, I don't know, dude. I don't know. I've, heard whatever rumors, there's always rumors about people, but I don't know, dude. All I know is that, damn, dog, he did not have that buildup of being at 1,000 subscribers and people calling him names, being at 5,000 subscribers and people calling him names. Every step of the way of my growth throughout doing YouTube and content creation and being on the internet, I always had challenges of people. Like, I was at probably less than 1,000 subscribers when 4chan first picked one of my videos. Yeah, it was way less than 1,000. 4chan had put me on there for, I don't know, it was just a random video of me talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! or Naruto or something like that. And I remember just seeing all the backlash, and I was like, oh, wow, that makes me feel bad. And then early on, when I would get like a, video blow up, like, oh, I talked about this Rurouni Kenshin OVA and stuff like that, it would be mass amounts of hate. And a lot of that built me up and got me stronger. So now it's like, when I get that thing, it's just like any other person, you're still like, yo, shut the fuck up, dog. But you're not like in an enrage, or you're not like, oh, getting depressed, because that shit can really do you a lot of damage. And again, it's growing pains. You got to grow through a lot of that shit in order to get somewhere. But if you just get thrown straight into the limelight and you got to deal with all of that shit right up front, I tell you, I don't know. I hope homie is doing a lot better than he probably was at first. Thank you for the donation, Kevo. Super appreciate you. I was gonna say appreciate, yo. What you think about the newest One Piece chapters? I have not read the latest one. I think last one I read was when Garp did that big old smash. So I gotta read the latest one. We might do. Ideally, I want to read all the chapters from last week, because there is no jump this week. It's on break. So ideally, I want to, at the end of the stream, like we've been doing, Black Clover, One Piece, My Hero, and Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen, I already had read it. Obviously, I talked about the Gojo chapter, but we will dive into that. Probably just like, a quick read through towards the end. Not everyone can handle being hit with so much hate. Yeah, you gotta work up to that shit, bro. You really gotta work up to it. And it makes you a better person in a strange way. It's sad to say, because why does life gotta be like that, right? Sometimes you really look at it like, why does it have to be that it has to, for the balance to work, the bad has to come with the good? You know that saying, take the good with the bad? You really do gotta take, because you got no choice. When you get good, at some point, some bad will come with it, and you got to accept it. And thankfully, if you appreciate the good enough, when the bad comes in, you're like, well, but this good is good. You know what I'm saying? Or the good was good. Make while they're getting, what is the saying again? The other saying, make with the good while the good. I can't remember, but yeah, a lot of those sayings, those classic tropey sayings or whatever that you think is corny or whatever, they exist because it helped people throughout history to continue going on, to continue marching on in this thing we call life. If those sayings didn't exist or whatnot, people wouldn't have these little pieces of jewels to guide them through this roadmap. Today's my birthday. Well, happy birthday to Hitman Ace 18. I hope you have a beautiful, blessed one. Your family's good. You're good. And just in general, I hope you're happy. But there's also people that love hate, like, wow, I got my first hater kind of love. Yeah, there are people like that. I think to a certain degree, a lot of those people, they're masking it. Like, because with the hate, you know that there's like a certain level of success around the corner. Like I used to have a mindset of whenever I would see one of my videos getting a whole bunch of like nasty, nasty comments, I would get kind of excited, like, oh, that one's going viral. That one's going viral. That's what that means or whatnot. But at the end of the day, it's all gonna catch up to you at some given point. It always catches up to you. So whatever you got to do to protect your mental, please do. If you got to delete social media apps for a little period of time off your phone so you don't got to look at some of that shit, please do. I'm seriously, if you're watching this right now, even if it's just one person, if this shit is affecting you, if maybe you're getting bullied on Twitter, maybe a Facebook chat group is bothering you, if whatever it is, please just get those apps off your phone, even if it's just for a little bit, because it is already, you are, all of us in here right now that is in here, more than likely, at least 95 to 98% of us are addicted to this. We are addicted to this 150%. Trust me, you are addicted to this. Try putting this shit down for a day. Try deleting some of those apps. Every reason possible that you can think of is going to cross your mind as to why you can't delete this account. Oh, but I need the Twitter updates of my favorite creator. I can't, you know what I'm saying? Oh, they might break news about that game and I'm really excited. I'll do it after the fact. Oh, I need my family on Facebook. That's the only way I could reach them, even though I could get their numbers off my phone easily and talk to them or just go see them in person. Every thought that comes through your mind will come through your mind to stop you from deleting those things. And that's a symptom of addiction. Just flat out. That's, you're addicted to these things. And a lot of you probably don't even know it, but I'm here to tell you that's the truth. Just try it. Try one day, delete all the apps off your phone or just put your phone away or something like that. You're going to feel like, I don't know, homie, your left testicle's gone or some shit. You're going to feel horrendous, bro. I go off the grid for days at a time. Yeah, yeah. And it works wonders. It works wonders. Like when I went through my break a couple months back or whatnot, I'm not gonna lie, it just feels so freeing to be in reality, to be in, the outside of this whole construct that they got us in or whatnot, like not thinking about having to be on time with this or following updates for this or this and that. Like it feels so refreshing to the point that you get almost a little bit of a sadness when it's like, oh, I between the addiction aspect of it, like, oh, I need to return, and then I kind of gotta return. It almost feels a little bit, you feel sad to return to social media. Like, damn, we're going back. Like, all right, it's literally like hopping back into the matrix. Like, damn, we gotta go back into this fucking fuck shit. Like, all right, plug me back in. Come on, Jack. Here we go. Beat me up, Scotty. It really be like that. FOMO is real. You get so much time on your hands when you have no social media. Yeah, yeah. Every time I've like kind of distanced myself from social media, I just see things in a whole different light. You also notice that really conversations, arguments that you have mean nothing. Like, arguing who would win, Goku Black or Krillin? Like none of that shit fucking matters, and you won't care. Not thinking about like what Greg88 on Twitter told you about that shit and how it pissed you off and got you a little irritated throughout the day. All of that becomes absolutely irrelevant as hell. Like you don't care about none of that stuff. You think about things in a whole different way. Krillin stomps. Shout outs to Krillin. I always bring up Krillin because, ain't it fascinating that Krillin, he survived so freaking long in the Dragon Ball world, being an average motherfucker, dealing with like gods around him. He's surrounded by gods, just like Usopp in One Piece, surrounded by gods, but a regular dude that managed to push himself to a point of like, Krillin is what? In Dragon Ball Z, he's pretty much like Namek Frieza. I want to say base Frieza or not perfect Frieza. Fuck, I'm thinking himself. But Krillin managed to get himself really strong, and I always find that to be a dope thing. But at the same time, it's still funny to always say Krillin. I don't know. Shout outs to Krillin. What's going on? DM12 Dynasty was good. We drop in facts, like a wise Baldy once said so many times. It's all about family. Shout outs to family. Yeah, if you got any family around you, keep them close, hug them, love them, do all of that good stuff because tomorrow really ain't promised. Another one of those, it's so corny, cliche, but they exist because they were left behind by whether it be your ancestors, whether it be people before you, as little hints as to how to deal with life. Those are like little clues and breadcrumbs to life. You got it. Yeah, buddy. Family comes first, of course. but also at the same time, family absolutely comes first. Love your family and all that stuff. But make sure that you put yourself in there somewhere. Ideally, as crazy as it sounds, you got to put yourself first in certain regards when it comes to the absolute limits of what's going on with you in life. Because I've said this before and I'll say it again. When a plane is dealing with turbulence, when there's something wrong with the plane, the first thing that they tell you is when the masks drop, to put on your face, put yours on first. Because if you don't put yours on, you worry about putting on the person next to you, you can faint and then nobody gets the mask. So put yours on real quick and then go and deal with that. You always got to make sure that you're secure. Everything up here is good. Everything up here is good. All of you is good. And then you can take care of other people. But if you're not good, nobody's going to be good because you cannot, if you're incapacitated, you can't do nothing. So always keep that in mind. Even as it's great to be selfless. It's great to love people that you love, your family, your loved ones and all that. It's great to be that type of person, but also remember that you got to worry about this person right here as well, because this person is the vehicle that drives the narrative, that drives the story along. If this person is removed from the story, story over. Your world is done. You mean scamdemic? I don't recall what you're talking about, lad. Hollow Ninja 10, thank you for the donation. Super appreciate it. You're a legend, ForneverWorld. Good to see you still moving strong. Berserk. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, just I sometimes I come on here like, yo, we gotta talk about anime and manga, right? It's a given, but I always love to try my best to give you guys a little bit more than just that, because while I'm here, that is one of my purposes and goals. I like to give anything I possibly can, any knowledge, any wisdom that I pick up along my journey that may help one of you guys. Like there's a lot of creators that are trying to come up that I, not even just secretly, because I try every now and then to, give a little bit of game or whatnot personally or whatever. But I be really rooting for people hardcore. Like I really want to see this creator win so bad. I really want to see them blow up. I don't care, blow up bigger than I ever was. But I really be wanting to see some of these people win, because there's a lot of really hardworking, good people out there that deserve to win. And I'd be there like, man, just please something. Let him get a couple viral videos so that his shit just goes up and, he could get it, or she can do her thing, or, let her get the exposure she needs on this platform or whatever. Like I really be sitting here like, please let it happen for them. Thank you, Small Bento Sakura. Which straw hat do you think is dying first in One Piece? I don't think anybody. At this point, I don't think nobody. At most, it might be Luffy at the very end, but realistically, because of, I always go back to capitalism. Capitalism provides cap. Okay, and One Piece is going to go on for many, many, many years in different forms and versions. When the main story ends, One Piece will continue on with, whether it be Two Piece, whether it be a prequel about Roger, whether it be a prequel about Buggy, whatever it is, One Piece is going to still go on for a long period of time. And the higher ups at Shueisha don't want to upset people and make people feel like, oh fuck One Piece or whatever. So they're going to do everything they possibly can to keep everyone happy as can be, and that includes sparing characters that maybe early on Oda was going to kill off. Oda's probably not going to do that for a majority of them. I used to say, I think maybe Usopp. I don't want Usopp to die anyway, to be honest with you, but I don't even think Usopp. I think maybe at most it might be Luffy. Maybe. You plan on watching Soul Leveling once it gets animated? Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Capitalism is the strongest anime manga character. It really is. Like plot protection, all of that, Deus Ex Machinas, all go back to capitalism, because you got to create the best or the most entertaining story possible, which ideally you want it to be best. Isn't always best, putting like fan service of naked characters and stuff like that isn't the best for the story. You know what I'm saying? That's not what drives the story, whatnot. But it always goes back to capitalism. Even to a certain degree, what happened with Boruto's manga, don't worry, I'm not going to spoil nothing like that, but the big shocking twist that happened within the last couple of chapters, if you really boil it down to it, it all is within capitalism. Nobody really, not nobody, I don't want to say nobody, but Boruto hasn't been loved the way Naruto ever, it never even got close to the love that Naruto got as far as for being Boruto. So it's like, okay, if going to the left didn't work, let's try going to the right. If going up didn't work, let's try going down. And that's what drives it. Like, you could throw the argument. Some people are going to say, oh, yeah, they had this all planned from the beginning. They didn't show any signs of that for the longest time of this was the ideal plan. Like, most of the construct of Boruto has been that it's basically like taking Naruto. It's still a continuation, but it's taking Naruto as a template and using that to drive the narrative. Like, this character might do it slightly different, but is based off of what this character did. This latest twist within the last 2 chapters threw a lot of that shit out the window, just tossed it all the way out. And I like it. But at the end of the day, capitalism be like, yo, dog, who talking about story right now, bro? Who doing it? I'm the MC up in this biatch. You dig? Except for Mitsuri, my wife. Yeah. Oh man, I hope y'all been liking Demon Slayer lately. I ain't gonna lie, I've been having a blast with it. I wish I could talk about it more, but the YouTube algorithm gods don't seem to be agreeing with it. I might do it on my Fneb Media account. I might do some type of content there because I got a lot of plans to do on other spaces. But in terms of right here at the home base, YouTube be YouTubing. I don't know what to say. Thank you for the donation, your boy, the sheet. Yo, what's up, bro? Been around since your first year on YouTube. Wow. Oh, been a lot of good times. Glad to see you still doing your thing. My next chat is a small promo for myself, but I wanted to show you some love too. Okay, no problem. Yeah. As long as it's nothing risque per se. Do it up, dog. Demon Slayer should have been canceled ages ago. Nani? What? You bugging, bro. They definitely gonna do what they're doing with Demon Slayer right now. 100% they're doing that with Jujutsu Kaisen. And what I mean by that is Jujutsu Kaisen's manga is, from what Gege says, is gonna end like around the end of this year, probably latest early next year. And I'm talking about like January, February, early. But Jujutsu Kaisen's anime is gonna keep on going for a hot minute because there's been such. When did the Jujutsu Kaisen anime season 1? That was like what, 2020, and it crossed into 2021. It feels like forever ago, and it feels like so much has happened. And season 2 still hasn't started. It doesn't start till July. So Jujutsu Kaisen manga will be done and over with for a hot minute, but the anime is going to keep on going for a while. So it'll be the same thing. Well, thank you, Nobara. I love Nobara. I love me some Nobara. What's good, Anime Master? What's up, Fneb? I wanted to ask you, what powers do you think Sarada Mangekyo will have? I can't call it, to be honest with you. Let's see. If you like Demon Slayer, your opinion should be taken seriously, to be honest. Yeah, you trolling, dog. Stop the nonsense. By the way, real quick, for anybody, this is open to anybody that becomes a Peak member, not just the ones that were already. Anybody right now, you join as a Peak member to my channel memberships. This opportunity is open to you. I'm doing a giveaway here I'm giving away these 3 Jujutsu Kaisen, I don't know what you call them, minifigures of Inumaki, Maki, and Panda right here, along with this Full Metal Alchemist character profiles book. I had this for a hot minute. I'm not gonna lie. It feels like a little treasure that I'm giving away, but it's a really dope character profiles book. I think it's fire. So I'm gonna be giving this away to anybody that is a Peak channel member. Again, there's 3 levels to channel members. There's the real one, level up, and Peak. If you're Peak, randomly, I don't know if I'll do like a lottery. You know, they got those websites where you just put names in and it randomizes who it picks and whatnot. But yeah, I'm going to be doing that for Peak channel members. So again, if you're a Peak member, you have the opportunity to win this right here. Little bundle, a nice little bundle. Also, there's one person that is a Peak member I still have not shipped out. One last thing from the previous one. I'm going to be shipping it out this week, my brother. So if you're watching this, don't worry. Your One Piece book will be on its way. Everybody else already got their goodies. But yeah, so if you want a shot at getting that, join as a channel member. Anybody that joins as a channel member has an opportunity, not just the first ones. Whenever, what's your thoughts on the upcoming new Avatar Last Airbender animation? I'm looking forward to it. Tokyo Revengers has a Mickey Mouse ending. I wouldn't get into it. Tokyo Revengers, I feel like the hate is a little extreme of what it got. Like, Tokyo Revengers was dope. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Like, the anime, I haven't finished this season. I'm eventually gonna marathon it, but I had a lot of fun with it. I think that it's a really dope look at the destruction that gang life and gang culture brings forth when it's, done wrong. And it's a reflection of real life, how gang cultures, like, the Bloods and the Crips, it started off as community revolutions, you know what I'm saying, trying to protect and serve the community, and then somewhere along the way it deterred. Likewise with with the Tokyo Majin gang or whatnot, they started off as, it was like, yo, for outsiders to feel welcomed in and, have camaraderie and all that stuff. And then something happens along the way and turns them bad. So I feel like Tokyo Revengers gives a proper look at something that is a very delicate situation in society. I think a lot of people don't like it, which I've talked about this a bunch of times. I don't really want to dive into dissecting why people don't fuck with Tokyo Revengers like that. But on a grand scale, it feels very unnatural for gang culture, because it's gang culture from Japan, and most of us have not experienced what gang culture is like over there. The fact that they don't have guns over there, the fact that it's just different. These are young kids, but young kids can be mean as shit. Young kids can be very aggressive because they don't understand consequences. So always keep that in mind as well. But yeah, I'm not here to cape for Tokyo Revengers. I've kind of given it up at the end of the day. You like it, you like it. You don't, you don't. It is what it is. Ever watched Seraph of the End? Yes. And the Fate series. Yes. I've watched a tiny bit of Noragami. Seraph of the End was fire. I heard that, what was it? That apparently the ending is different from the manga, so they'd have to like retcon some shit in order to like do a season 3. Fate series, Fate Zero. And pay attention for people that if you respect my opinion, you appreciate my opinions, you take my opinions into consideration. One of the greatest anime I have ever seen, if not the greatest. At times I flat out just say it's the greatest, but then I got to think about, but what about that series and that series? I don't know. But Fate Zero, to this day, might be the greatest anime I ever seen. I have to go back because it's been many years, but that anime is just, it hits different. Now, mind you, I had the prerequisite prior to that one, watching Fate Stay Night, the original Dean anime, and I did like the Studio Dean anime. I know Studio Dean, they're not the greatest studio in the world, but I appreciated it for what it was, and it introduced me to the lore of the Fate series and whatnot. But Fate Zero is just one of the greatest ever. I'm not gonna lie. If you ever are thinking about, you want to find something that is next level peak, Fate freaking Zero. It'll make you cry. It'll make you jump out of your chair chanting and rooting for characters. It is just that damn good. Shout outs to Seiba and oh shoot, what's Kiritsugu? Kiritsugu, my guy forever, dog. My guy forever. And then you got Kire Kotomine, like Fate freaking Zero. That's one that if you're looking for an anime, you want something that you feel is you're gonna walk away saying that's peak, Fate Zero. Do you believe Kishimoto is actually writing Boruto? I'm torn on that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm torn on it. Part of me still feels like he gave a lot of bullet points and maybe even some details in between the bullet points. I don't think that he's necessarily scripting every chapter. I don't think that he's writing exactly, writing it all out and storyboarding it all out. I think he gives a basic idea, and then X, Y, and Z comes and fills in the rest or whatever. Maybe that's just me. To this day, they still have not credited him as the actual writer of the manga, which, why not? You know what I'm saying? That would be one of the biggest things. All we have was that one press release that went like wildfire everywhere of Kishimoto's back. He's doing Boruto. They got rid of Ukyo Kodachi, which I think even Kodachi had said, oh, yeah, Kishimoto's coming back or some shit like that. But he's never been credited as the actual writer. He's like the supervisor and original creator or something like that. And yeah, so I'm torn on whether or not Kishi's actually doing Boruto. I know a lot of people just want to believe that or whatever, and I think it would be very smart of them when Boruto comes back to start, if they have him in the time skip or whatever, if we start off with the time skip, it will be very strategic to put in big letters Kishimoto as the writer. I'm just saying. Thank you for the donation, Hollow Ninja. Last 2 arcs of Demon Slayer should be a movie. Well, they did do some movie shit with whatchamacallit, the Demon Slayer movie experience for season 2. Fate Zero is fire. It makes Fate stay better. It does. Any new manga you think is gonna be big? I ain't gonna lie, I haven't been tapping into new manga like that. I'm trying to think. Is there anything? It's not too new, but Gachi Akuta has potential. But again, it's not that new. I can't even call it right now. I'll be honest. Oh, shit, what is it called? the Deadly Sins, Ichinose Family Deadly Sins. I think that one is going to have a nice small run. I don't think it's going to be a long series, but I think that's going to be a pretty big one. I think it'll resonate with people, not even that are just anime manga fans. I think it's going to be pretty big. So Ichinose Family Deadly Sins. Demon Slayer finale will be the greatest anime season / movie. Oh, they're gonna do a movie thing like constantly. There's the finale. I could imagine they're gonna put. If we're impressed now with what they're doing with like season 1, season 2, season 3, just imagine what they're gonna do for the movie because it's Ufotable. Ufotable, coincidentally, the same studio that did the anime I was just praising a couple of seconds ago, Fate Zero. So they do Fate Zero, and then they run Japan. I used to have people that lived in Japan or not lived what you call it, would do business in Japan, and they would be there for extended periods of time. They would always tell me, yo, you go on the train station, you go everywhere, you see Fate. And at the time I was like, really? Fate? I'm thinking, it'd be like other stuff, but Fate? And they cashed out on Fate. They left the franchise to other studios to do the next iterations of whatever's going on with Fate. And then they went and they were like, yo, we could do that shit with show. If we did that with Fate, a visual novel adaptation, what could we do with the most popular manga in the world? You know what I'm saying? The most popular manga in the world comes from Shonen Jump. And look what they did. They made Demon Slayer the number one highest selling Japanese film of all time. Have you been watching Marshall the anime? Because it's cool. I've seen the first 2 episodes. I feel like A1 could have done better. I'm going to just keep it all the way real. Like, I'm starting to feel like between the fact that manga sales are not moving at all, that's one indication, because Marshall is dope. I read the manga. I read the first 70-something chapters. I was caught up for a hot minute. It's great. I don't feel like A1 is putting their best efforts and their best foot forward for this. I feel like they're phoning this one in. I'm going to just keep it real. It looks decent. It should look immaculate. You know what I'm saying? Why not? Why not give it the honest approach? I don't know. I feel like Marshall could be better. I feel like A1 is dropping the ball, to be honest with you. I really like Marshall, though, and I love the Marshall manga. Do you add your videos to a category before you upload, like entertainment? Yeah. What is good, Fenev? Was good. Dante was crack-a-lackin'. Marshall falls off after chapter 50. Is it 50? I want to say it's in the 70s where that big arc finishes. Or are you just referring to something in that big arc was like not to your liking? Can you show your sweater entirely for a moment? Sure. It's Nami. Nami Schwan. And it's not a sweater. It's just a long sleeve shirt. I'm waiting for Kaiju number 8 anime. Hope it's good. Yeah, I'm about like maybe 10 chapters behind on Kaiju. Kaiju's fantastic. Are you watching Heavenly Delusion? Not yet. I will, though. Black Clover's movie and mobile game. So excited. Absolutely. Same here. Nami's best wife in One Piece. I don't know. I kind of want to have a little bit of tea and a little good time with Robin. I'm just saying. Are you watching Dr. Stone anime? Who is watching Dr. Stone anime? I ain't gonna lie. Dr. Stone, I guess it's a victim of two. Like, not every series can survive with its manga being over and an anime coming. Because who the fuck is watching Dr. Stone? Who's talking about Dr. Stone? I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not really seeing almost nobody. How many episodes have come out for this latest season of Dr. Stone? Like maybe 2 or 3, right? I'm not seeing nobody talking about it. I'm not seeing a bleep on my timeline on Twitter, nowhere about Dr. Stone. I think that it was a horrible decision to make the anime have such a delay between seasons, and on top of that, to end the manga early, because it's looking like nobody gives a fuck about Dr. Stone at this point. I'm just flat out. I'm watching. That's good. It needs all the support it can get, because I'll be honest with you, it looks down bad. It was a horrible decision. Yeah. Dr. Stone became too repetitive in the story. I mean, the stuff with, is it Kasuga? I want to say it's Kasuga. At the end of the last season was fire, but I'm watching Dr. Stone and his fire. Okay. Any new information about the Blue Lock movie? None that I've gotten so far, other than I'm going to be watching that. Breaking news. I'm watching that shit. Yeah. Alrighty. Will you jump in on Storm Connection when it's out? Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to talk a little bit about the new Storm Connections trailer on tomorrow's episode of Forever News as well, because I gotta stay in tune and give people updates when the updates come. So we'll talk about that though in tomorrow's episode of Forever News. If you're not subscribed to Forever News, that's a lot of my passion right now. Really is in Forever News. Like I'm still uploading ForneverWorld content. I got a couple of discussions that are gonna come out this week, all that stuff. But Forever News and my Forever Media account are two of the main YouTube sources, and of course my Nimrod Media account for the music. But that I kind of look at it as it's a lot more grandiose than just YouTube with that. But as far as like YouTube anime content, Forever News and Nimrod Media, look out for those two. Yeah, because that's where a lot of that stuff is going to be. A lot of my passion is going into. Have you seen Jack versus Hercules and Record of Ragnarok? Was that in season 1? Because I haven't seen past season 1. Thank you for showing some love, Block. Thank you for loving the content, my guy. Have you seen Sumame, the anime film? No. Let's see. Just showing what's happening. What's happening? We just been kind of talking a little bit about what's been going on lately. About life, a little life in here as well. What is the watch order for the Fate series? Oh God, I'm sorry, I can't answer that. I can't answer that. All I can say is that you can watch Fate Zero without watching anything else, and you'll be okay. But it kind of spoils something from Fate Stay Night. So watch at your own peril. If you watch Fate Stay Night first, it might spoil something from Fate Zero. If you watch Fate Zero, it might spoil something from Fate Stay Night. So pick your poison. Personally, though, Fate Zero is one of the greatest anime I've ever seen. Main character is amazing. Saber in action is amazing. Rider, all of it's just it's incredible. One of the greatest anime I've ever seen, if not the greatest anime. So thank you for rocking with me, King Bud. Fate Zero is all you need. Fate Zero, Unlimited Blade Works. I'm in the very, very small minority that out of Fate Stay Night, aside from Heaven's Feel, which I have not finished, I saw the first one and I think I've seen the second movie of it. I'm really fond of the original Dean anime, and I know for what it's worth, the aesthetics isn't great. They had some filler fight that made you think that Saber was gonna fight Gilgamesh and all of that shit. But I just really have a fondness to it. Call it nostalgia or whatever. But personally, Fate Zero really is all you need. It's that damn good. The Fate series needs to hurry up and end already. It is over. I mean, now they're just adding extra things that don't need to be in there. I have not seen Eden Zero season 2 yet, but I will be. Honestly, like I said earlier, I'm kind of with anime on the side. Like I'm still keeping up with Demon Slayer. I gotta watch today's episode. I'm gonna get back on Hell's Paradise, but I'm really like in a Marvel mood. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like watching Into the Spider-Verse, it was so freaking good. I love this. Shout outs to Miles Morales. That's my guy. And then I watched the first Iron Man movie. Kind of rewatch, I guess. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I hate the way they playing around with the licenses for all this shit, dog. Like, so I didn't want to. I'm gonna keep it real, and I don't endorse it. Whatever. I'm just saying. I got Disney Plus because I was like, I bet I'm just gonna run through all the Marvel Cinematic Universe films on the Disney app, right? And then I watch Iron Man, and I'm like, okay, where's the Incredible Hulk? That's the next one chronologically, and they don't got it because it was co-created by whatever the fuck. I'm like, yo, come on, dog. Come on. So now I got to go somewhere else to watch it. I think maybe Amazon might have it. Then I got to come back. There's like 4 movies. I think it's the Incredible Hulk and the 3 Spider-Man movies with Tom Holland that are not on Disney Plus. So if you want to watch the whole MCU, you really got to go to multiple different places. And that shit is annoying. And I personally, I feel like despite the fact that I know Sony and I know a couple other groups, they have these things, but it almost feels like it's an excuse to just make you be forced to have to go to different platforms to watch all this shit. And that shit is annoying. I'm gonna just keep it real. Like I wanted to just go straight through. Boom. Like shout outs to the Mugiwaras out there that don't got to deal with none of this shit. So lately I've been thinking like, yo, should I just get back into my old, you know what I'm saying? Pirate, no, I don't know, man. Make me feel that way. Like y'all playing with me too much. Like I want to just watch all. Like even I thought when I got that, I thought like Marvel had it all on Disney, right? I thought I was gonna be able to watch Into the Spider-Verse on the Disney app, and then they're like, no. So I'm like, all right, I'll make an exception for this one. I really, really want to see this. So I went to Amazon and watched it, whatever. Then I come back, I finish Iron Man. Then I'm like, where's the Hulk? And then I gotta come on, man. Y'all playing around too much, bro. From 1 to 10, how excited does the Boruto manga have you for the Boruto time skip? 10. Flat out. I'm not lying. I'm not exaggerating. 10. I'm really excited. Make a video on the MCU, please. I definitely will. I'm not sure if it'll be here, but I've got plans to make MCU videos. The fuck happened? Just joined. Life. Shout outs to, hold on. Shout outs to everybody that is working towards their goals, that is striving every single day to make it happen for themselves, that no matter how much society and life beats them to their knees and makes them feel like giving up, that don't. Because I don't know what it is about the spring season. When the spring season comes in, it literally feels like new season, new rules, new life, everything just changes. And as hard as it gets, there's a lot of people out there right now that are not giving up. And I just want to say congratulations to those people. Even if it's just one person right now watching that is going through this situation or whatever, shout outs to you. Whatever you're doing, whether you're trying to be a musician, whether you're trying to create comics, whether you're trying to be a film director, whether you're trying to knit sweaters, whether you got a clothing company you're working on, whatever it is, if you're still going, despite the fact that maybe you got turned down, maybe you didn't even sell one of what you're doing, whatever it is, keep on going. Don't give up, because it'll be tough. It'll be a rough road. But when you finally hit it, which you will, if you don't give up and you keep persistent and you keep on going, you will hit some type of landmark in this goal that you got. It'll feel amazing when you get there, man. Because we all trying. I got a lot of things that I'm working on, right? I got a music project that I'm very much so passionate about. I put a lot into it. I'm very excited. I will be revealing details here in the near future on it, but I'm really, really excited about it. And I got other projects. I'm working on a comic right now. Very much so excited about it. I'm loving how it's turning out. Chapter 1 is damn near almost done, and it's written wise damn near all the way through for the first volume. So I got that in the works. I got a few different things. I'm trying to start some startups and whatnot. And life sometimes is throwing me a whole bunch of shit. It's like, fuck, man. I'm trying to make it here. This door is not opening. This door ain't opening. But I ain't stopping no matter what. Like, on top of all that, then personal shit starts hitting you. That ain't stopping me. We ain't quitting. We may get down a little bit. We may feel like, fuck, man, the stumble feels like I'm never going to get back on the path, but you will. Do not quit. Don't. You will get there. It's just the way the world works. Thank you, David Roberts, for the donation. Yo, Fenev, have you been keeping up with One Piece? Yes. When I do the reactions on here, for starters, because I read pretty much every week. Sometimes I take a week off, but I read the chapters here on these streams, and then I upload them to my Fenev Media account. Which, let me talk about that real quick. Again, another obstacle thrown in my life. Like, maybe you don't follow me on Twitter or whatnot, but recently I posted on there. I had to hit up Team YouTube because it was crazy what was happening. I have my Fenev Media account, right, where I upload again the reactions to stuff from here. Like, it's kind of right now serving as a re-upload page, but I'm gonna do a lot more with it. But suddenly one day I'm trying to access it and it's gone. The icon, I can't even access it. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? And I checked my Gmail, and YouTube deleted the channel for impersonation of me. I was apparently impersonating ForneverWorld. And then on top of that, bro, I reach out to YouTube via Twitter. I'm like, yo, blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh, we're going to look into it. Don't worry. Give us a few days. And then on top of that, my response is, yeah, we got to keep it terminated. You violated the policies. The policy of impersonating me, myself. Bro, what the fuck type of Twilight Zone am I in to be? Dog, I ain't gonna lie, I was so angry. And then I hit up Twitter. I was like, yo, are you kidding me? Like, I am the owner of ForneverWorld content. That is me. What the fuck are you talking about? And then they were like, oh, sit tight. Give us another day or two. We're going to look into it. And then they restored the channel. So kudos to the team that actually worked on getting this corrected, because I don't only want to throw hate and malice and shit like that. Thank you to the team that made sure to look into this and be like, what the fuck are we bugging out? Like, no, we got to correct this. Shout outs to them. But what the hell, dog? How can you impersonate yourself? The story is like a fucking Genjutsu. I swear to God, bro. I swear to God. I still, I was like, yo, it had to have been because yo, AI is very advanced right now. There's been already a couple of times in the last few weeks alone where I legitimately thought I was conversating with a real person, only to later find out that it was an AI. And I'm not talking about voice wise. I'm talking about like chats or text messaging. Like I was doing something regarding texting or whatnot, and I'm thinking like, okay, I'm texting a person, I'm about to have a phone call with them, and then it's an AI that sends me to a real person to talk, and I'm like, I thought I was texting with a real person. What the fuck? And then likewise, it's madness, dog. AI is really getting crazy out here, bro. Careful, 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 dog. Be wary. AI is out here and it's fooling people, bro. It's a trap. What's your thoughts on Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild 2? I've got no thoughts on it, if I'm being quite honest, lad. You're not an AI. I am AI for Nevbot 9000. Have an awesome day and remember the golden rule. Oh shoot. You ever regret being a YouTuber? To a degree, but what's the point in regretting, dog? Life, I look at life like this nowadays, right? In your head, life is a visual novel with different outcomes. The reality is more than probably life is a book that is already written and you're just turning the pages. Like that's how I be looking at it nowadays. Like life in my mind, there's different corridors, there's different routes. There's, like going back to the fate conversation, there's the fate route, there's the heavens field route, there's, all sorts of different ways things could play out. But the probability is that dog is just a book. It's just a book and you're just turning the pages. It's already written. That's just how I look at it. I mean, make the best decisions you possibly can, chase your goals, do everything you possibly can, but and it's crazy. I just dropped knowledge like that, and I just noticed like I lost like 30 viewers. Interesting. Thank you. Love is love. Appreciate you. Ola, what's going on, lad? Did you watch Oshinoko? Not yet, but I will. I definitely will. I gotta at the very least check out episode 1 to see what all the hoopla is about. And by the way, if you're just joining in, I haven't said this in a hot minute. Hit that like button. Do me the solid. It really helps out immensely. It takes 1 second. Um, yeah. Have you seen John Wick? I had seen the first one a hot minute ago. I'm talking about many years ago. I think I was probably like drunk or something, and I don't really remember shit about it. So I'd have to go back and watch it from the beginning. But I saw it like I think when the first one came out, I had seen it. Thank you for everybody that hit the like button, by the way. Super appreciate it. Get woke, go broke. What was talking about life going woke? Where was the wokeness in what I was saying? Being a good person. That the whole woke thing is very interesting because I feel like to a certain degree there's a possibility for somebody to be, and these are just outside the box thoughts that I be having. You could be woke and I'm not speaking, let me be very clear. I'm speaking in ideas that I have and theories that I have. This isn't necessarily what I am because I'm still really kind of digging into and figuring out where do I stand on the political spectrum. At the end of the day, most of it is jargon and everything at the top is corrupt anyways, but where I kind of lie and whatnot, I'm still trying to figure it out. And one of the things I thought of, I think you could be a conservative and be woke. I think you could appreciate traditional values, but also have a very deep understanding and passion to help people that are misfortunate and understand the system and the problems that we're really dealing with at the top. I think that that's a possibility. I think that is a very strong possibility. And I question maybe I might reside in that point at some given point. I don't feel like I'm there right now, but I think that that's a possibility. I hate that because first of all, the word woke has been perversed and switched and maneuvered from what it initially stood for and what it stands for. Like now, you know what I'm saying? If you don't agree with something that I don't fucking know, everything is just like they take bad situations or they take certain situations and they use the word woke for a lot of shit that is like, but that's not what woke really meant. That's not what it stood for. So when I say woke conservatorship, I'm mainly talking about what it initially stood for. And then on top of that, tried and true shit can still stand the test of time. And some values, some certain select things in conservatives, they exist for a reason. So it's just a picking from both baskets, so to speak. I don't think that definitely neither party is like the one to go for, left or right. Like they both have their nonsense. They both have a lot of bullshit to them. Um, but yeah, I think that there's a possibility, and that's basically what you would argue, I guess, would be a centrist, being in the middle of it all. But even there's bullshit and corruption, and yeah, it is what it is. Why is being a good person seen as so corny nowadays? Makes you wonder what's happening with the world. Why is it that giving advice? Why is it that helping people that need it? Why is it that standing up for people that need it? Why is it that just in general loving one another? Why is that corny? Why is that? You know what I'm saying? And better yet, why do we care about corny so much? Why? We've been conditioned to care about, I can't be corny. I can't be corny. Fam, honest to God, I don't give a fuck. If I'm corny to some people, I'm cool to some people. That's just the way it is. If you're corny to these group of people, you're going to be cool as fuck and rad as fuck to these people, and vice versa. So be corny because you're still cool. Favorite Marvel movie? That's a tough one. I right now I'll give that response. I'll respond to that one after I finish my MCU marathon that I'm going through. Then I'll tell you for sure. Men can't be seen vulnerable without being seen as weak. Yeah, it's like, oh snap, he has emotions. Oh snap, you got a conscious. Get him out of here. Like no, because there's very much like I ain't gonna lie. There's like for me personally, I think it's cool as shit when I see somebody's conscious. I think it's corny as shit and lame as shit when somebody's heartless and mean and fucked up and cruel. It's like no, you're worthless. You're garbage. When somebody is conscious and actually legitimately no strings attached, no politics, I'm talking about a regular person is showing that they care and they don't have to. There's nothing, they don't get nothing out of it. It's just genuinely love, compassion, and having a conscience. That's cool as fuck to me. That is cool. That's dope. That's hype. Thank you, Max. Shout out to my guy Max Powers. Got to do the regular shout out of if you ain't read Max Powers yet, go check it out on Webtoons. You can read it on the Jump Creators app. Dope comic, heroes, all sorts of fucking gnarly shit. Being heartless, you will make it far, or you won't make it far. How can you be a conservative and be anti-capitalist? Mans wants me to dive down the rabbit hole right now, and I don't think I'm going to do that right now, to be honest with you. I'm starting to head towards, we're going to be doing the read-throughs here in a bit, but as I continue on with where I stand within the political spectrum, I will be answering questions like that, but for now, I'm still trying to figure out a lot of different things and how I look at it, but at the end of the day, being a good fucking person is just really the best answer for everything. Whatever leads to the best possible result for the people, there you go. That's the simplest answer you can get. Now there's nuance to a lot of that because with just like if you're cool to some people, you're bad to other people, doing good for some people might feel like to some people they're being slighted. So that's always the obstacle, and that's where it becomes political. That's where politics comes in because some people feel slighted, some people feel shitted on, some people they feel like they're getting the bad end of the stick when other people are getting good. Star Power Mario versus Goku. Oh snap. Yeah, I'm not gonna shy away from politics. Why? I don't got no secret agenda. I'm not politically tied to no party. I'm not a slave to no party. I'm not brainwashed by no party. I don't look at like, oh, the left is where I need to be, or oh, the right. I'm not. I'm out of that shit. I'm way like I ain't gonna lie. During the pandemic and shit like that, just like a lot of people, they had me under the hypnosis of yes, we gotta go. And then you see what happened the last few years. Who's the fucking president? Let's not go too deep. Let's not go too deep. Let's not go too deep. Star Power Mario is him taking Molly and trying to defeat Goku. What time is it over here? It is 4. So we 6 hours away. Oh, fucking hell. Sleepy Joe. Wake up, Joe. Come on, lad. Oh shit. I don't know how many people saw it, and we'll talk about something else after this because I know some people be feeling a certain way. But fam, there was a speech that Trump had. I just saw the clip. I didn't see the full speech or anything like that. But when he started mimicking Joe, I was like, Nandeska. When he was like, "Oh, where am I? Where am I?" I was like, "Oh snap!" You know, I like it too because I look at like my age demographics and whatnot, and I know 100% that there's a lot of people that watch me that are around my age. And once you get to around my age, you start to you still love anime and manga. We love it. We love it. But then you also have other interests, and life starts to really hit you in other ways that make you look at certain things. Like thinking about the value of the dollar becomes a concern as you start to look at the world. Like even you could even take it like the whole situation with the Chinese the Chinese currency basically being more valuable than the dollar or whatnot, right? You've got to pay for Netflix or some shit, right, to watch your anime, or you like to buy anime merch or something there in that capacity. Yeah, now it's a little bit more difficult. So it still affects you in one way or another, whether you want to shy away from don't talk about politics. It still hits you close to home with stuff like that. Yeah, that's so hilarious. I'm talking about like some political shit. And I'm seeing in the comments, motherfuckers talking about Mario on Molly fighting Goku. I love this chat. You guys are awesome. I'm praying on the downfall of the West. Jesus, who is this? Daimalala. What the fuck, bro? I mean, whatever floats your boat, lad. What do you think is the best anime? Every time I watch, I could give you a couple of anime that are great. I'm not gonna say best right now, but Yu Yu Hakusho is great. Fate Zero is great. Uh, what else is great? Hunter x Hunter is great. Um, Here's an underrated manga that I tweeted because I went on a spree the last few days of just tweeting about a bunch of anime and manga that I've seen throughout my life. The Flowers of Evil, not the anime. The anime is horrible. They did rotoscope. It looks terrible. It's not good. But the Flowers of Evil manga is a hidden gem that if you want something that is going to kind of blow your mind, go read it. I got a review out there. If you want, just go type ForneverWorld Flowers of Evil review. You will find it. Madness of a manga. I have not watched the Mario movie, by the way, but that's good to know, Max, you saying that it's 10 out of 10. Do you agree with Andrew Tate's political opinions? I think Andrew Tate says some very interesting, to say the least. He has interesting talking points. My problem with Tate is that I do feel like he takes a lot of talking points from other people that I followed before Andrew Tate became a thing. And I'm like, but some of the people that I consider mentors and stuff like that said a lot of that. And the algorithms didn't allow for them to blow up in that capacity using that same rhetoric. So why is it that Tate blows up? So it's like I kind of already got it from other people. And some of the shit he be saying just be a little bit too wild. Like he be wild boying a little too much. Claymore is underrated as a motherfucker. Speaking of reviews, do you get nostalgic thinking about your older videos? I do. It's funny you say that because I recently visited the area where I first started all the ForneverWorld. And I'm talking about like, the YouTube channel and shit like that. I've said the story many times. I was in the projects and whatnot. I revisited the area for reasons. And I don't know, it just kind of brought me back to those times, dog. It was just so different. You never really know how much you can appreciate the struggle until you kind of maneuver out of it. Like even right now, the problems you have right now, the problems I have right now, in years' time, once things settle and once perspective switches and once life switches and all of that stuff, you're gonna look back in these and find the gems and good moments and the good times and the simplicity of it all. Because I look back at those times, like, yes, I was in the projects and I was having problems and all sorts of stuff. I used to, it was wild. I don't really want to get into it right now, but I look back and it was like, oh man, but there was some beautiful moments. Like That was the first time I remember when I took my niece and nephew to see the Dragon Ball Battle of Gods movie, and we was just walking through, and they were like so in amaze, like we never been outside at nighttime. We can't believe this right now. So I look back at some of those moments, the simple moments of staying up for the chapters, navigating through the hood to get to college every other day. Like I don't know, you'll find the beauty of the struggle as you continue on. The downfall of the West and Tate is what I live for. I feel like you're Fur. Is that you, Fur? I feel like that's Fur. Did you watch RRRR? What's RRRR? I might have said too many R's. Are you gonna watch Fast? No, I've stopped watching the Fast movies a long time ago. I'm gonna be honest. What advice would you give to an early 20s guy that still lives with his parents? Appreciate it. Because I mean, look at a lot of Asian cultures, they take their parents everywhere. Then there's no shame in it at all. So appreciate it, I think, and learn from it and understand what you want to do. So when you finally do get to that point of where you're trying to go and you live on your own and whatnot, you're ready for it. But appreciate it while you still have it. What's good, King Aaron? Man said move. Man said move. Well, yeah. Since you like Spider-Verse, are you gonna watch Spider-Verse 2 this summer? Oh, of course, June 2nd, baby. Yes. What story is better to you, Demon Slayers or Boruto? I like them for different reasons. Haha, I gave you a political answer. Fuck out of here, dog. Fuck out of here. No. Are you still keeping up with the Kardashians? No. Are you still keeping up with Berserk? No, I'm behind. I always wanted to be behind. I haven't caught up yet. I'm sorry, Flowy Steel. I'm sorry. It was too good. I couldn't pass up the opportunity to flex my political answers, baby. Yeah. Yo, when we going to get a new Austin Powers movie, dog? When? Mike Myers, please put down the butcher knife. Stop chasing Jamie Lee Curtis and give us another. I was going to say Max Powers. Holy shit. Austin Powers movie. Yo, Max, can we please get a Austin Powers, Max Powers crossover? Please, dog. I need it. Just one page, one panel. Would you create a gaming video channel? I have one. It's been inactive for a long time. I've thought of bringing it back, but I got so many plates. I got like 20 arms spinning plates right now. So I don't know if now would be the right time to do it. Berserk declines in quality after Golden Age. The Golden Age is great though. And you ain't answer my question. Malala. Are you Fur? No one wants to work with him from what I heard. Wants to work with who? You got to stream Budokai 4. Oh, you're not Fur. Oh, shucks. I'm disappointed, lad. Didn't know you have your own movie. No, he got his own comic. He's a very hardworking comic creator, and we're working on a comic together that's gonna be fire the day I unveil that. Woo. Anyone remembering the Toriko X Dragon Ball X One Piece crossover? That was a really cool little crossover. I pretty much grew up watching you since I was 13, 14, 25 now. Well, damn. That's really dope. Very flattering, to be honest with you. It's sometimes when I hear stuff like that, it's surreal to me. Love from Puerto Rico. Hey, Puerto Rico. Shout out to all my people on the island. Austin Powers. Now the Berserk story gets derailed after Golden Age. All right, people. Because we're at an hour and 20. Let's vote on it. Which one should I read first? Because we're gonna read the chapters from last week, and then we'll wrap this bad boy up. Jujutsu Kaisen. Again, it will be a reread for me because I did read the chapter already. My Hero, One Piece, or Black Clover. Where are we starting with? One Piece. Okay. Poll it. Well, I'm gonna wait because I think you only get 2 choices for polls on here. Wait, do you? Let me double check. Start a poll. Can you add more? Add. Oh yeah, you okay? Wait, can you add options? Yeah, okay, you can. I think, right? All right. Yeah, no, I'm gonna poll it then. I thought you only had two options. Which should we read first? Black Clover, One Piece, Jujutsu Kaisen, MHA. Alrighty, go. I think One Piece is gonna win, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Come on, lads, excite my life. Damn, One Piece already. One Piece at 73. One Piece at 59. What are we doing? Come on, and hit that like button while you're at it. If you're just joining in. All right, One Piece is winning. Ooh, One Piece at 50. Come on, up. One Piece at 48, 47. I know my people. I knew One Piece off rip. I already knew it. I knew it. Don Moody, the second time he wrote Charles Hamilton. Shout outs to Charles Hamilton, legendary MC. Garp in the latest chapter was fire. It looks like One Piece is gonna win. I'm gonna let it rock for a little bit. I didn't hear anything outstanding for the last chapters outside of Gojo, but I'm not really sure. Oh no, I'm lying. I'm thinking of this week because I didn't hear shit. Because there is no jump this week. I heard something about My Hero. I don't think I heard anything about Black Clover. I heard a little bit about One Piece, and again, I read Jujutsu Kaisen. But it looks like One Piece is winning. Struggle days, bro. It's crazy you even mentioned, to be honest with you, Charles. I've been listening to a little bit of Charles lately. Writings in the Sky. Write your name across the sky. Shout outs to Charles wherever he's at. I think the ending of My Hero is kind of meh, but I'll let you get there. I heard something really cool. I don't know. Yeah. Well, fuck it. One Piece is winning. I'm gonna link the chapter if you want to read along with me. Again, there's no new chapters this week, but I did not do a stream last week. What did you miss? You missed a lot of game. I'm not gonna lie. I gave a lot of gems out. This is one of those streams that watch it back because I dropped a lot of gems. And I only say gems as far as like I dropped a lot of information. Not that I feel I'm special. I like to clarify. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to build myself up too high into some shit. Like I just gave a lot of things that I feel is important to helping you navigate through life. That's all. There was a chapter this week. No, there's no chapters this week. Everything was on break, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. All right. Well, here's One Piece. We gonna be reading One Piece. Yeah, because One Piece is winning by a landslide. So it's One Piece and then it's tied. Black Clover and Jujutsu Kaisen fans. Yeah, I got that bad boy tied. Pick one, please. Scans were out, but the official chapters are on break. So One Piece is out. Oh, so the scans are out for the latest chapters. All right. Well, I'm not gonna read that because especially I've been hearing that if you even are if I was to like link some shit right now, like you're getting in trouble and stuff. So I'm not even dealing with any of that shit. So yeah, let's read One Piece 1081. This is the last official chapter. Again, scanlations are out. Cool to y'all for that. I'm just not diving into it. So let's start off. Chapter 1081, 10th ship, captain of the Blackbeard Pirates, Kuzan. Okay. All right, baby. Let's go. Let's do this bad boy. Let's see. Garp using hockey. The battleship's coming down. Glorpus. What the fuck? Yo, Garp looks like a monster, bro. What the hell? All right. Pages 4 to 5. Tashigi there. Hey, damn you, Garp. I'll kill that old geezer. Don't move, pirates, or you'll suffer even more. Sheesh. Yo, he knocked the fuck out of them. Wow. Just look at this mess. After all these years, I'm losing my edge. Oh, shut up. You can't possibly do more damage than this. Oh, he could. If Don Chinjao cracked a continent with his head and Garp cracked his head, what does that tell you? Vice Admiral Garp. Kobe, you're all right. Oh man, I'm so glad they didn't kill Kobe. Yeah, me too. I ain't gonna lie. That would have been tragic. Let's see. You went too far, Garp, naughty boy. Kobe, Captain Kobe. Hey, Kobe. Tashigi. I can't believe he called Kobe the future of the Navy. That sucks. I'm going to sabotage him. Hey, the fuck, bro? You're not supposed to say that part out loud, you sweet, sheltered child. It's more than just the sword members. Vice Admiral Garp, I can't get Kobe's shackle off, no matter how hard I try. I tried so hard. You gotta help. Wait, what? What's going on here? What? Hibari. What the hell just happened? Oh, shit. Kuzan. That was the name of the chapter. Oh, shit. What? Kuzan? What have you done? Unfreeze Hibari right now. Yeah, it's Aokiji. Captain Kuzan. Hey, Kuzi. We can't have this, Kobe. You can't go escaping when Teach isn't around. Oh, my God. This is crazy, dog. Holy shit. Oh, baby. When I read 1081, it was dope. It is dope so far. We're reading One Piece. It's pinned comment if you want to check it out with me. One Piece chapter 1081, pages 8 through 9. It's the latest official One Piece chapter. 2 years ago, Admirals Akainu and Aokiji fought over the right to be the next naval fleet admiral. About a year after that, on an island in the New World. Hey, what happened here? It's Blackbeard. Got to get out of town. Who did this? Hold that. I didn't even ask. There's only one man who could do such a thing. It's you, Aokiji. All my people are frozen outside. Undo your powers. Oh, shut up. Better watch out with that tremor fruit here. Your crew will crumble to pieces. God damn. God damn. You're their captain. You should know. You really think I struck first? Plus, you've heard the situation. I'm in a state of mourning. It's not the time to test me. You can imagine who was in the wrong here. Oh, the cojones on this man. The cojones. Zihahaha. I like the way you drink, Ice Candy. Same to you, sick bastard. Hey, we need more drinks over here. So what did Akainu say after that? Two men who came up the ranks together in a fight to the death. I can feel something boiling up within me. You think you're made of magma? It's so weird how Aokiji like goes from, with the Navy and shit like that, and rocking with the government, and he kind of looks like he fits right in with these guys. I ain't gonna lie. So look at me now. I've only got one leg. I have to fill out the pair with ice at all times. Yeah. So that's what it's like when admirals fight. What about Akainu? Did you at least rip an arm off? Nah, but he should be scarred all over. You should have ripped an arm off Akainu. Fuck Akainu. Straight up, flat out. Speaking of scars, Commodore, do you think he knows about Burn Scar? Burn Scar. See, there are 4 red poneglyphs out there in the world that are more important than any other. 2 of the 4 belong to Kaido and Big Mom. But the other 2, they're the ones we can't find. And one of them is said to be held by a man with a burn scar. Who, me? You just got yours. They say he rides in an all-black ship that swallows enemies in a gigantic vortex if they should wander too close. Perhaps that's a devil fruit at play. My guess is that it's a government man. The world government's got dark secrets of its own, and if they hold one of the stones, it means no pirate will ever reach the One Piece. Ooh, that would... Oof. Well, no, we reaching that One Piece, baby. We reaching that One Piece. Very dialogue-heavy chapter. I ain't mad at it, though. This is really, really good stuff. Poneglyphs, got no good memories about them. Let me just double check, make sure the stream is good. Everyone's good. We rocking out here. In case you don't know, we're reading One Piece 1081. And it's a mighty good chapter. Yeah, the chapters came out early, but I'm reading the officials. I'll read the whatchamacallits. When do they come out? When they leak like that? I want to say the officials probably be out tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. Because they still got to keep it back, get it back on track. But anyways, I digress. If I'd seen one of those redstones at O'Hara, I wouldn't forget it. But all I remember was a good friend fighting back against the government and the sad, lonely eyes of a little girl whose fate rested in the palm of my hand. Sounds like a real boring story. What do you think, Commodore? If we take his power, it would be a huge boost. I heard that, you wretched scum. Do I need to send all of you to a frozen hellscape? Oh, and I've heard about how you're hunting for devil fruit powers. You want to try me? Wait, Kuzan, calm down. I apologize. My man here made a stupid suggestion, but that's not my intent. Just the opposite. Yo, Blackbeard is so pussy sometimes. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You pussy as hell sometimes, homie. Would you ride with us instead? Huh? Have you lost your mind, Captain? You're out of a job, ain't you? Anything lined up? What else are you gonna do, huh? Chased around by the powers of justice? But in our world, justice takes a different form. Watch yourself. Just because we shared a few drinks doesn't mean I trust any of the lot of you. Easy now, easy. Have you got the wrong idea about pirates? Nobody said we were all the best of friends here. The only thing pirates need is an alignment of interests. You're a free man. What do you want, Kuzan? Oh my gosh, let's go, baby. I love these type of flashbacks. I don't give a fuck. Kuzan, put Hibari back to normal. Let Kobe go. Come back to the... He ain't coming back. Ah. You always did like to say whatever was on your mind, but I'm afraid I can't help you with any of those things, Gop. I love that about you, which is why I live my life the way I want now. Vice Admiral Iceball, would you kill your senior apprentice to save your protege? Don't be tied down by this nonsense. I taught you to live in the moment. That's crazy. 10th ship captain Kuzan, Blackbeard Pirates. It's not working on him. Listen up, Kuzan. Wavering a sign of weakness. Blue hole. Yo, did he just punch Aokiji in the face? What the fuck? Yo! This chapter is madness. This is One Piece greatness at its fucking finest, bro. Mwah, I'm loving this. Winter Island, New World. Wait a minute. Is that Law's hat? The polar tank submarine of the Heart Pirates, Zihaha, with your ship has been... Without your ship... Yo! Damn. Yo, the worst generation has been taking L's. First Kid at the hands of Shanks, and now Law, Beppo, and them at the hands of Blackbeard. God damn. Those 100 pirates whose hearts you stole at Rocky Port are all living in fear on pirate land. What is the princess? Daddy's on stream right now. Go ahead, go over there. Go.
I want to sit here. Look. Got this blanket here.
Okay.
Look, I tried to get the gray pantyhose, but Grandma only said it's for school.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I go outside with this? These are thin pants.
I don't know. We'll see. But go over there and we'll talk about it later, okay? Let Daddy finish what I'm doing. Those 100 pirates whose hearts... That's my daughter, by the way, guys. Are all living in fear on pirate land, but if I bring your heart back with me, I'm sure they'd be in a celebrating mood. You really made it for me. Yeah, but I can't guarantee it works. Yo, that's crazy, Law. Thanks, Max. Alrighty, let's see. One more page, I think. 18 to 19. Okay. Let's see. I just can't decide whether to sell the OPOP fruit or use it. Can it give me eternal life? Get your hands off my captain. Let's go! Yo, wait. Did Beppo just turn into a Sulong? But don't they need the full moon? How can that be the moon's not out? Yeah, that's the same question I'm asking. How can that be the moon's not out? On Winter Island in the New World. Damn, they escaped to sea. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. That is fire, though. Beppo turning into that grizzly beast. The pirate Trafalgar Law. Go back, Beppo. Can't leave the crew behind. I'm not going back. Trust him, Captain. We came out of that frozen port in the north, and we made it this far. None of us are going to die. We made it together as a team. You can't die now, Captain. Please, Captain. Please don't die. And his heart pirates defeated. That's crazy. Rip to Law. Trafalgar freaking Law. No. Oh, man. What are we talking about here? Drop a like in the stream, lads. Drop a like in the stream. Worst generation down. Horrendous, bro. Not only that Kid took that L at the hands of Shanks, then now we got Law getting bested by Blackbeard. Shout outs to Beppo, though. Hold on. We got a quick clap for Beppo because, homie, I don't even know. But again, they need to explain how he went so long without the moon.
Love ya.
How we do it again? Hey.
Build. I love him.
And I love her.
Build.
All right, stop. Pretty sure Chopper gave him a rumble ball or something. Oh, that okay, yeah, that was a side panel. Okay, that made sense. That made sense. That made sense. Okay, yeah. I overlooked that little part. That made sense. Yo. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody that's giving compliments to my daughter. I appreciate it. All right, go over there. Let Daddy finish doing what he's doing, okay?
Chuki.
The quicker Daddy could get done, then we go. We'll probably go take a drive or something, okay? But let Daddy finish. Go ahead. Go with KK. Beppo MVP. No, Beppo MVP of a few chapters. I'm not gonna lie. That moment was even more hype for me than. And I love me some Garp. I'm gonna just be flat out. I love me some Garp, but I would take that Beppo moment over the ending of last chapter. Garp punching down and shit. First mate's always coming through. Big facts. Big facts. Chopper gave him Rumble. Believe it or not, yet there's more in store. Yo, Beppo is a beast. That was so good. I ain't gonna lie. I rate at the very least that's a solid 9 out of 10. I probably would give it even a 9.5. I love lore chapters. I don't know. I hate when people are like, oh, I don't like flashbacks. I love flashbacks that give this type of lore. Finding out how initially Aokiji joined up with the Blackbeard pirates, saving and rescuing Kobe, Garp versus Aokiji. Come on, man. This is fire. 9.5 out of 10 for me. Fuck it. That's where we're going with it. What do y'all say? That's my that was my daughter. All right. Next up, let's see. Let me check the results of the poll. One Piece won. Okay, Black Clover's next. Yeah, Black Clover going on that break. I really wish, and I hate to say, I really wish Horikoshi would go on a 1 month break. I'm sorry. I know My Hero fans out there. Yeah, like, no, I really wish he would. He deserves it. He needs it. We hear every single time that unexpected break because of his health. Unexpected break. Hey, did you hear about that unexpected break? Let Horikoshi get that month. Horikoshi, please. We don't want another Miura situation. We don't want another Tagashi from the 90s when he ended up in the hospital and was still drawing in the hospital bed. We don't want that. Please, Horikoshi and Jump and Shueisha, give him a month or 2 off. I get it that My Hero Academia is a massive property. The manga sells like hotcakes. It sells a lot and all that stuff. And taking more breaks might damage that. He needs it. He freaking needs it. Please. Ooh, people giving 10 out of 10 for the One Piece. I feel like giving it a 10 out of 10 because a lot of it wasn't present tense feels wrong. But maybe I'm off on that because that's my favorite bit of going back to the past. Understand the current, the present day, you got to go back to the past. So yeah, the latest chapter of One Piece, it's out, but it's in scans. And I try my best to stay to the officials just because at the end of the day, I want to support. Like, I'm trying to create manga. How would I feel about, you know what I'm saying? My work that I'm working really hard and I got a strategic plan and I got a marketing plan and everything. And, chapter 1 is out already. Hey, I have no control over it. I'd feel shitty. So that's why I try my best to steer clear. The only thing that I still indulge in is the Boruto spoilers. That's really the Boruto spoilers is really the only unofficial thing that I still be like, I can't help it. Hi,
Dad.
Thank you for the donation, Verse. Been watching you for years. I'm only subscribed to a handful of creators. I just want you to know I appreciate you. That means the world to me. Thank you. Thank you so much. And yeah, I hope I continue to deliver. I love you. Let me finish. Go with KK.
I love this guy. Bye, guys.
Do you use a jump site? Yeah, I'm using the jump site right now. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't get paid to say this. I don't get paid to promote this or whatever, but I just like to keep it real. It's like $2, $2 or $3. You get access to tons of manga. Why not, man? Why not? Like, yeah, you could still read your scans. Why not? But I think it's very important to, if you can, support the officials, because it goes a long way for them, and it shows a little support and it shows growth for this thing that we really love. Now, if they were charging like $19.99 for the manga apps, I'd probably be like, all right, but $3, we can always get $3. I don't care what nobody, you can always get, unless you're in a country or like a third world country or some shit, then that is understandable, but you can always muster up $3. In 30 days, you can muster up $3. And I'm not advocating like, oh yeah, yo, I don't get nothing out of it. They don't rock with me, you know, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like for something that we all love, and again, I'm entering into this ring with my guy Max on my side. So I want to show love. I want to show support. I want to do it the best way I can. Do a stream with your daughter. $3 is incredible. It's a steal. Honestly, it's a steal. You get to read Hunter, Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball. Like, come on, bro. $3. Three. Yo, we out here. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, bro. When me and Max is cooking, I swear to God, I admire these pages almost every freaking day. And he hands me another one or two every freaking day or every other day. And I'm so excited. Y'all gonna see the rise. All right, but let's hop on over to Black Clover. The only thing I know about this Black Clover chapter, this chapter 358. Oh, let me link it to you guys. Is that Mario Leona's in it? That's all I know about it. I think the reason that they give Tabata more breaks than Horikoshi, and by no means am I trying to be disrespectful or whatever, but I do think it's because Horikoshi, My Hero sells more. My Hero sells a lot more than Black Clover. If Black Clover goes on break, it sells about what, 100 to 200,000 of volume. My Hero is selling like close to 1 million of volume. There's a lot more of a money loss if Horikoshi can't make that volume on time and stuff like that. Your boy the Sheet, thank you for joining as a real one. Just a heads up again, quick reminder, anybody that joins my channel memberships as a peak member, I'm giving this away to one lucky person at random. It's 3 Jujutsu Kaisen little figures. It's Panda. You get Panda, Inumaki, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm reluctant to give it away, but I am Maki, because that's like pretty much my favorite character in Jujutsu Kaisen, Maki. I'm giving those 3 away along with this Full Metal Alchemist profiles book. Full Metal, I've had this for, I ain't gonna lie, this is one of the first anime merch thingies I bought when I was doing YouTube and stuff back in like 2010. I've had this for a while, and I really love this book, but I want to give away some really cool shit. Like, that's one of the things I wanted to do too. Like, I don't want to just give away like, oh, you know, volumes. Like we did that last time, and I got to just give out, send this one out to one other person. But I want to give cool shit too. And I've had this for a long time, and I think that this is a little rare gem that one of you guys could have. So joining up as a channel member under the peak tier, I'm giving one of these away to, I'm giving this away to one person flat out. And again, every month we're doing giveaways and shit like that. So probably either the next stream or the stream after that, I'll announce who I'm giving that to. So, and then we'll keep on going. I should add, I got Crunchy, but not Jump yet. Hey, you're supporting the industry that you love. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You're supporting what you love at the end of the day. I try my best, especially with musicians. I try my best to, because musicians deserve so much support, and the way the world has turned, that it feels like a lot of musicians ain't getting really the proper respect and love that they deserve. Definitely always, if you can, support the musicians that you love, because you know, music, there's so much love and passion that comes into creating music. And I'm not talking about the murder, kill, death, destruction of the Black community music that is being pumped out on your radio waves. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the music that has a conscience, that is trying to save people's lives. Like, I got to continue to stress Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. That album is just what it does for the soul. I need more albums like that, dog. Shout outs to if you ever listen to Lloyd Banks from G Unit, shout outs to him with his new album, Course of the Inevitable 3. There's a record on there that I ain't gonna lie, brings tears to my eyes. Is a record that he made for his daughter. I think it's called Daddy's Girl, I want to say. Oh my God, that record is so freaking good. Support the artists that you love. Support NF. If you're not listening to NF, my guy Hazem got me into NF heavy. I rock with NF. Like the other day, Jack Harlow was like, he's the greatest white rapper, the most dopest white rapper since Eminem. And I'm like, oh, really? NF said, what up, dog? I just got a show out for my guy NF. NF is fire, dog. Shout outs to NF. If you ever see this clip one day, dog, Tim Roosevelt, NF collab. I'm just saying, fam, we need to make it happen. NF is fire, dog. I love NF's music. Real music. Support your favorites, whatever it may be, anime, manga, music, whatever it is, support, man. People out here really trying to save lives. Thank you for coming through, regardless, Lord of Sheep. We don't need that music. We need more murder rap. Okay, you gotta be fur. You gotta be fur. You trolling too heavy. You gotta be fur. I don't care what you say. When are you dropping, Nev? I will announce that soon, but everything needs to be right. There's a lot of mechanics moving in the behind the scenes, but I'm very, very excited about this one. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think for the people, the naysayers, because there's a certain amount of smut on my name because of decisions that I made my first go around on really pushing with the music with Ultra Instinct. A lot of people, I put in meme lines to grab attention, and then unfortunately, a lot of people only hyper focused in on the meme lines. They didn't focus in on the fact that Ultra Instinct 2 was literally about doing your best and being the best version of you. Even myself at the time, I didn't really understand what I was creating there. But because of 2 lines in that song, that's all everybody, ForneverWorld's a horrible rapper. He's talking about eating ass. Oh, God. But I think with this one, guys, I think I'm going to let the music, of course, speak for itself. But I know I put 1,000,000,000% effort into it. I've been studying the craft. I've been working hard. I traveled multiple different places to record this album, to craft this album, to write this album. And yeah, Tim Roosevelt. Y'all gonna see soon. Y'all gonna see the rise. Where can I find your tapes? Right now, on streaming services, you can find the My Beautiful Hell album. That was my first album that I put out in 2018. I want to put together a site where it's like a home base where you could just order off that site the albums and stuff like that, because I'm going to try and press up vinyls and CDs and all that stuff, because I know some people think CDs. No, people buy CDs. People still buy DVDs, CDs. I'm showing the stats on Forever News. Go check out some of the episodes of Forever News where, like, I think what it was, billions of dollars of DVDs still sold. NF's latest album did 100, and I want to say it was 120,000 in sales, and 80 something of those was real sales of people buying, not just streaming. And he showed videos of him signing thousands of CDs. CDs still sell. Vinyl has surpassed CDs. So imagine that you can still, if you're an aspiring musician, whatever it is, you want to create jazz, whatever it may be, do it. And you can do it your way. Don't think, like, I like to put things on streaming platforms so that everybody has access to it. But at the end of the day, I've seen more money off of people buying my physical albums from my first project than I ever saw off streaming. And you're probably thinking, well, what does that mean? I paid bills with that money for a significant amount of time. So for a lot of people, because too, again, the smut on my name because of my first go around, y'all going to see I improved musically, but also I want to show y'all just in general, you don't need to conform. You don't need to make murder, kill, death type of music. You can make music from the soul that is intended to help people, to heal people, to help people grow. So yeah. CD and vinyl are better quality. Real music listeners know facts. Master is louder and fuller. Streaming sites compress it. Yeah, they compress it so that they can have trillions of songs, on their servers and shit like that. Hey, Zenith, what's going on? Appreciate you coming through. By the way, I don't know if you're what's your tier, if you're peak or not, but peak, I'm giving these away for peak members. Oh yeah, Black Clover time. Yeah, let's get back on. I'm sorry, I'm trailing off. We were supposed to read Black Clover, and I just started talking about a whole bunch of other stuff. Tim Roosevelt, baby, put that in your subconscious. Put it in there. Alrighty. Black Clover, chapter 358. Lady Mario Leona. Y'all know I love me. In case you don't, I love me some Mario Leona. I'm just saying, lads. Hellfire. Look at her. Look at that smile. Incarnate. And didn't she get her arm burnt off or some shit ripped off in the last one? Yeah, look, her arm. Okay, page 2. And I got the chapter pinned, right? I want to say that's the chapter pinned up there. Pretty sure it is. Yeah, buddy. Walk through the fire, come out the other side, stronger than ever. Alrighty. Page 2. We're reading Black Clover 358. If you just joined in the stream, please hit that like button. Greatly appreciate it. Fascinating. I've never seen a human whose body is so close to mana itself. This body Master Lucius gave me breaks down everything it touches using Operation Dismantle. I ain't gonna lie, those hands remind me of Full Metal Alchemist. The hands that like disintegrated Ed and Al's bodies and shit like that. Like that's what it kind of reminds me of. Even this Neverland spell. So you can counter my tentacles and instantly form new fists from mana. It's marvelous. But my operation and the speed at which my tentacles regenerate are much, much faster. How long will your real body last? Man, fuck Morris. Your punk ass should have been out the door a long time ago. Why are you even in here? Get Morris's crusty ass out of here. Lady Mario Leona's flame annihilate everything. She's the only one who can fight him. But if this goes on, I don't care. I'm hitting him. Yo, my girl, Mario Leona. Okay. Ooh, a giant salamander burning it up. All right, lads. Where's shit, not Cersei's. What's the name? The Breaker of Chains. Oh, I can't remember her name. Shit. I'm thinking Game of Thrones when Shorty shows up with the dragon and starts burning down King's Landing. Why can't I remember her name? Wow. Let me look at the chat. Can anybody remember what's homegirl's name? Hey, thank you, Zena, for doing leveled up for one more month. Your work means a lot to me, and so do you, bro. Go beyond. Thank you. I appreciate it. Daenerys. Yes, Daenerys. Holy fuck, I couldn't remember it. Daenerys. Yo, we got oh snap. We got Fuegoleon versus Daenerys' dragons. Let's go. Oh, I'm sorry, not versus. That's his dragon. I'm bugging the fuck out. I'm thinking of Daenerys. Okay. We're the Crimson Lion Kings. Isn't there anything we can do? Sister. Yo, look at, oh my God. I love seeing Mario Leona go in. It's over. Morris. Oh man, the art on pages 8 and 9. Well, it's not great. Let me not exaggerate, but yo, the two of her people just jump in front of her to save her. The rest is up to you, ma'am. Oh shit. Yo, some real ones. Okay. Oh. You burned both the tentacles and the allies who shielded you. That was tremendously efficient. Oh man. Salute to those real ones, dog. I don't even know the fuck they are. They just some random, followers of Mario Leona, but damn, dog. Sheesh. I'm reading in case you don't know, just joining in Black Clover 358. Hit that like button, all that good stuff. We on page 10 and 11. Mario Leona monster, bro. I'm hitting you no matter what. Shield Lady Mario Leona, help her keep up the attack. Are they all gonna just sacrifice their lives for Mario? They are. No matter how many lives you sacrifice, it's still useless. Golly. Tabata don't give a fuck. He's going in. Fuegoleon's like, I wouldn't do that shit. His physical breakdown and regeneration, he can't possibly do that indefinitely. He has a limit. Mario Leona noticed it. It's why she's sick. She's challenging him. Why she's risking her life. Rest assured, no matter how foolish or incompetent you were, Master Lucius will recreate you and make you all equal. Shut your mouth, puppet. The dauntless Crimson Lion Kings won't submit to a sketchy nobody like that. The more she fights, the more intense. The flames of hellfire incarnate grow. They turn this fire into an inferno. Ooh. Kalidos Brocrium Purgatory Flame Burial. As a tribute to my fallen brigade members, I swear I'll burn you and my life to ashes. Oh my God, the art on these pages and just in general, like, wow. Tabata getting brutal. Again, they were not like familiar characters. They were, a lot of followers of Mario Leona, but wow. Okay, there were some other people that transformed into elves. I don't know. I just really rock with this chapter. Holy shit. Like One Piece was out of this world. Don't get it twisted, but this was a solid, really good one. Tabata, I don't know. 2023, he stepped it the fuck up. Like the manga, he just stepped it up. I'm giving this one a solid 8. Solid 8. Because, it's mainly Mario Leona and her people was what got it. Fuck Morris. I can't stand Morris. But, wow. All right, Tabata, we see you, lad. We recognize it. That was fire. No pun intended. What y'all give it? Tabata been cooking, baby. BC. Mirko better. What y'all give it on a scale of 1 to 10 though? That Black Clover. Again, I'm solid 8. 8 out of 10. They were a lot of fodders, but I really rock with it. 8 to 8.5, 7 out of 10, 7.5, 8.5. So we're in the range. I don't think nobody's saying it's like a 10, but nobody's saying it's like a 6 neither. It's somewhere in the ballpark. It was a really dope chapter. 8. Okay. I think we're all in agreement. 8.5. I'm out of my juice. I need more water. Where's my water? Peak Clover. It's good to see Black Clover back shining, especially considering we got the movie. Man, June is going to be so fire, dog. We got Into the Spider-Verse June 2nd, and then we got Black Clover's movie. June 16th is going to be a day to remember. June 16th. I can't wait for it. They're trying to stop Black Clover. I can't wait for it. Oh, man, yeah. Even just thinking about it, man, it's been so long since the anime. I can't wait for that movie. I really can't wait, especially that they gave it extra time to give it extra love on the art and animation. We are watching that movie, hands down. No ifs, ands, or buts. Let me look at the poll just to double check. Okay, Jujutsu Kaisen next, and then we'll wrap with My Hero. Are you going to stream after the movie to talk about it? I might either stream after the movie, or I might do a review and then stream something there. Like, I'm going to talk about it one way or another. I might even vlog on the way to the movie, to be honest with you, depending. I'm excited for it, though. All right, but let's hop into this Jujutsu Kaisen. Again, I already read it. I know what's happening, but let's just do it for shits and giggles, mate, and to get some consistency on the Fornever Media channel, because I upload all these reactions over there. I just don't link it because I kind of want it to grow a little bit more naturally. But yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen 221, gain and loss. By the way, people, don't, spoilers. This is the manga. Just a heads up. Make sure your kids can watch it first. The Black Clover movie? I think it should be fine for all ages, to be honest with you. You plan to unseal Satoru Gojo in here? Yes. Is that a bad idea? Well, it's a bit dreary for a welcome party. Should I decorate any origami paper? I'll make those ring thingies. Not what I meant. That's funny. Physical time doesn't flow in the prison realm, meaning that you can't die from causes related to time passing, such as hunger or old age. Well, unless the person chooses to kill themselves. You could use that like a time machine. That's not what I'm talking about. It's only been 19 days since Halloween for us, but we have no idea how much time has passed for Gojo. For him, it might feel like a moment, or it could be like he's been alone for centuries. Oh, which means I'm worried about his state of mind. He's the strongest sorcerer of our time, right? Depending on his mental state, it could be dangerous to unseal him in this confined space. Because, yeah, he could have come out like a ravaging lunatic and started attacking people. Yeah, that could be bad. Especially, nobody want to fuck with Gojo. If Gojo ever decided to go bad, it would be over for the Jujutsu sorcery world. Let's keep it real. Kiroko Mine, Saitama Prefecture, Jujutsu High Training Ground, number 4. Salmon. Jacob's Ladder. So biblical with it, huh? Did it work? Sensei, is it okay if we go look? Sensei, where's Gojo? The prison realm's gone, but where's Gojo Sensei? Thus was born an odd bit of trivia for the world. I forgot what homie's name is, but he's freaking funny. I like him. Applying the angel's curse technique to the prison realm makes Satoru Gojo disappear. Maybe he was evil or something. She's going off on the offensive. Gojo is sketchy, though. An earthquake. This timing can't just be a coincidence. I placed the prison realm in a subduction zone, 8,000 meters underwater in the deepest area of the Japan Trench. I also left a cursed spirit as a detector inside layers of seals. I did all of that because Tengen told me about the back. This way I could kill you if the seal disappeared. And boom, seriously, what is it with you? Look at Gojo right there. I ain't gonna lie. Gege made sure that the first panel where we see Gojo's face just wham, incredible with that pen, bro. Gege is just a monster. Well, thank you for coming through, Noel. We reading Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 221. We on pages 10 through 11. It's fierce. It's been a while, no? Have a nice rest. I think you should pick your words more wisely. They're about to be your last. Yo, look at him talking that schmack, though. Look Gojo talking some schmack. Let's go, baby. And I ain't gonna I ain't gonna lie, I loved how instead of it being Gojo versus Kenjaku right away, Sukuna just jumps in. Sukuna me. You've changed since I've been gone, Megumi. Do you remember? When I make this kid's body mine, you'll be the first one I kill. I've got a new toy, a new boy. Wait, I got a new boy toy. No, that's not what it says. I've got a new boy, but I'm still gonna kill you. You ran away from Yuji, but now you want to talk tough? How sad, dude. I love when Gojo talks shit. I love it. How dare you? Like a lot of people like to put schmut on Gojo's name, calling him like Diet Kakashi and all this stuff. Like Kakashi don't talk shit like Gojo. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I love me some Naruto's, but I'm just saying. Let's keep it real. How dare you? And then here comes Urame. No, not my guy. Get out of here, Urame, you bitch ass. Who are you? Just one punch. One punch. Wait, Sukuna, keep your promise to me before fighting him. The almighty Sukuna is taking orders from that patched up old hag or old bag. I love him, dog. Gojo been trapped for 19 days in that bitch and comes out trolling. Actually, I've got things to do before I fight him. I'd like to mourn Suguru's body, but Sukuna is awfully tight with whoever is possessing Suguru thanks to a binding vow they made or something. What a pain in the ass. I have much more to teach you about love and ultimate strength and solitude it brings. Very well. Sigh. What's the date? November 19th. What say we do this on December 24th? Haha, how romantic. Isn't it gross to make plans with each other on Christmas Eve? Well, having 2 death anniversaries would be confusing, yo. Gojo, Gojo! Don't expect to lose? Ha. Is he stronger than you, Sensei? Good question. If Sukuna were to completely regain his power, it might be a little tough. Would you lose? Nah, I'd win. By the way, I'd win. I'm reading off of the officials and whatnot. I didn't link? Oh, shit, I thought I linked it. Wow, my fault, guys. I didn't link the chapter? I thought I did. Oops, and I finished it too. But what I'm looking at right now is the final page of chapter 221 of Jujutsu Kaisen, right? And in particular, apparently fans bullied Viz into changing the line or whatever, because initially they had it something else, or they were going with something else, and instead they put nah, I'd win. And I always find it a little bit like, yo, fans need to chill out. Like, it's totally understandable to have your preference. I sent the link. And what's good, Ronnie Williams? But I believe that's the link for Jujutsu Kaisen. We're about to read My Hero. I'm gonna link that in a second. But yeah, apparently fans was bullying. And I don't like that. Like, I feel like you're totally able to have your opinion and all of that stuff. It said no originally. I think that, like, it's a little bit extreme to be like bullying and going crazy or whatever to have your way. Because at the end of the day, they really don't got to listen to you, and you're still gonna read Jujutsu Kaisen the next week and the next week and the next week. And I don't know. I'm not a fan of that part per se, about like for a piece of dialogue in Gojo's mouth. Pause. I don't know. Overall, I mean, do I need to say that's flat out 10 out of 10 chapter? Better than the One Piece chapter, of course, because of Gojo and all that jazz. And better than Black Clover or whatever, but easily an incredible chapter. It said no originally, yeah. Yeah, my boy. Yeah, overall, that was a fantastic chapter. Left on the table is My Hero Academia. Now, I heard one thing about the chapter, but I'll see if it was actually true or not. And then I'll let you know what I had heard. I hope Gege doesn't troll us with Gojo. my hopes for My Hero Academia's chapter. Okay, I'm gonna just say I heard something about All Might. And before All Might lost his powers, I was the biggest All Might fan. I'm not gonna lie. He was my favorite character in My Hero for a long time. So I'm hoping that my All Might has a really dope moment. That's what I'm hoping for. Again, I don't know because remember I was trolled on One Piece a chapter 2 ago. Somebody said no, Carp is about to throw down with Blackbeard, and I was like, really? And then it wasn't. So we'll see. All right, I think I linked it right. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's the My Hero one. Okay, please pinned image. The pinned image. We're reading My Hero chapter 386. Um, the last official release. Boxes 17 through 32 have reactivated, and All for One is now passing by Edo City. Is there anyone left who can fight? We're putting out calls to all sectors, but everyone's on their last legs. What is it now? From bad to worse, the heat. Gunga, Dobby's heat. Oh, snap. Dobby! Just give me a sock, master. Dobby from Harry Potter. What about his heat? Speak clearly. Is Endeavor dead? No, not yet, but he will be. Our analysis is conclusive. Ever since Dobby got knocked out the first time, he's been building it up inside. He hasn't stopped condensing that thermal energy within. At the current pace, in around 10 minutes or so, or maybe even just a few minutes, he'll annihilate himself. And when that condensed thermal energy is released, it'll trigger a massive high pressure explosion that'll burn everything off the map within 5 kilometers. UA in the east, Shiketsu in the west. The route between them passes near Gunga. I'm going to say right here before I continue, for whatever reason, I feel Dobby is going to use that to help to help his brother and father in the end. Maybe I'm off on that, but his initial goal was, and his initial drive was to be a hero and to be like his pops and, all of that jazz. I feel like he's going to use that as one final blow to help the heroes in his last desperate thing. Toya is going to emerge. That's my theory. UA in the east, Shiketsu in the west. The route between them passes near. Okay. Did Dobby somehow plan it this way on purpose? No. How could he know? Wait, what if at that time Skeptic provided him with that key detail? Reach out to them. There's no time to lose. Oh, God. Vibrata. Or what? Bravada? Yeah, I'm not a fan of that character. Anyway, carry on. Within that blast zone, we still have an evac box that stopped moving. For real, even this far on the ground. Open the emergency hatches. Everyone get to the surface. Wah! Sukuachi, sir. All for One has sped up even more. We estimate he'll soon be in range to use his gloop warp. Once that pair, I ain't gonna lie, young All for One's design, bad freaking ass. Badass. Once that pair of demon lords are united, they'll be unstoppable. Are there any reinforcements? None, sir. Nobody's exactly fit to fight, and no heroes can possibly make it in time. Yo, the hero's been down bad in this one. I hope he doesn't heel turn at the last second. Now, I think Dobby doing one final good deed to live up to being Toya is where it should rock. That's what I'm hoping for. You're still feeling the blowback from your phosphor, Todoroki. I said I'm fine. They're saying All for One will reach Midoriya, but I'm still on my feet. The thoughts of your brother must weigh heavily on you. To be honest with you, that battle that they had wasn't, I don't know, man. I want to see another round Todoroki and him, but that's not going to happen. I must do whatever I can. You want to kill me, right? I can only imagine the feelings that drove you to stand against him like that, the suffering you've borne. You, the kind soul who told me to never forget who I want to become. Why is this your emotional burden to bear? Yo, the art, man, the art. Oh my God. My Hero Academia, chapter 386, page 6-7. This Todoroki, my God. There, I got it through. Such good art. You two boys are still with us, right? All might. Every moment counts, so I'll make this quick. You need to run over to Gunga right now. Dobby's on the verge of exploding, and a stalled evacuation block is in the blast radius. Endeavor's keeping an eye on Dobby right now, but his quirk can't do a thing to stop the explosion. Ida, kid, you know how to run, right? And Todoroki, kid, the body and mind are two halves of the whole. You know that better than anyone with the inner turmoil you've carried. But All Might, all for one he's, fear not, you've still got a mighty ally waiting in the wings. Battling on won't bring you victory if you carry doubts, but I've got the utmost respect for youngsters full of doubt who nonetheless honor whatever it is that drives them. What is All Might going to do? Oh my God, the art again. Put a stop to Toya, make everyone feel safe again so you can be your best self. The art, geez Louise. Page 10 and 11. Now, if anyone can do a darn thing about the impending crisis at Gunga, it'd be a dynamic duo with engine and half cold, half hot. You're their only hope. You've got this. He wants you to run, but Ida, your engine's stalled out. Does he realize how far it is to Gunga? The rain has done wonders for my engine's heat. Yes, I can run. I can do it because after all, Todoroki, my legs are meant to guide wayward children. Yo, I swear, God, hold on. Just Horikoshi, what are you doing snapping like this? You can say whatever you want about the story, but there's no denying that the art, oh my God, this is the best Ida's ever looked. Acting for the sake of others. Hey, my guy, Stain in the wings. Hang on tight. Shout outs to Stain, my guy. Oh, holy, this art. Oh my God, again. Maximum speed. Oh God, max powers. According to Hawk's account of the battle against All for One, the de-aging process has boosted his power while leaving him unable to suppress negative emotions. Don't be crazy. This is how it has to be, Sukauchi. After all, this was always my fight. You must remember the endless warring that got us here, and now I hear that Tomoda Shigaraki's hatred is even affecting your original body. So I'm thinking you won't be able to ignore me. Isn't that right? No, stop. You're quirkless. Yo, what's about to happen? Can someone without a quirk be a hero like you? Number 386. Yo, All Might, no! I am here. Yo, look at All for One's face, the smile on his face. You know he loves homie. Oh man. Every chapter from that previous batch was great, man, or at the very least very good. Like Black Clover again was great. Jujutsu Kaisen was 10 out of 10. One Piece, I gave it a 9.5. People argue give it the 10, but 9.5 for that one. And this right here, fuck, man. I'm leaning between 8.5 to a 9. The art was fantastic. And this ending with All Might. What do y'all give it? Keep it real. What do y'all give it? Yeah, that's why he's in pain, dog. His hand is killing him from drawing this god tier stuff. What do y'all give this chapter, My Hero? Chapter 386. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Do I give it the 9? I feel like it deserves a 9. Hey, Ronnie Williams, 10 FNEV memberships out. Yo, super appreciate you, brother. Thank you for that one. Gifted 10 FNEV memberships. Wow. Thank you, homie. Hey, everybody give a big round of applause for Ronnie Williams, homie. Hey, love to see it. Few more minutes. Okay. I want Deku versus Shigaraki. Hold on, princess. Hold on. Few more minutes, but oh man, that was crazy. Yeah, fuck it. I'm giving it the 9. And Ronnie Williams set it off. You're right. She's right. Your members need emotes, fam. Yeah, I gotta look into that. I'm gonna look into it for sure. Wow, this has been a really awesome stream. A lot of really fun stuff in this stream. Will Shibai turn out to be the new vessel after unlocking the true power of Jigon? I don't know, fam. I don't know. I'm still hype up this My Hero. So I think we're all in agreement. Jujutsu Kaisen best chapter, One Piece right under it. And then I'm going with My Hero and then Black Clover. But all of them were fantastic. Yeah, Ronnie, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of heartfelt stuff was in this one. You definitely will have a nice little breeze through with this. We had a lot of fun. Thank you, Small Bento Sakura. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to say. I'm a little speechless, lad, but I think maybe it'd be cool to end it off here. Again, big shout outs to Ronnie Williams for that last minute gifting subs to everybody. Super appreciate it. The manga chapters was fantastic. Hopefully, I'll be back to do the next week. We'll stream again. Sorry for missing last week. Just I wasn't. It wasn't the right vibe for me, lads. But we back at it, and yeah, this was crazy. Shout out to my guy Max Powers for coming through throughout the whole stream. My brother right there. We working on greatness. Tim Roosevelt, baby. But I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people have an awesome day. What do you want to say with me? Peace in. Hey, love to everyone. Have an awesome day for real. On a real. Have an awesome one. Peace.